Yeah, yeah. That nigga be crystal, babe. Yeah, hey. I'm shameless, so shameless. When my dogs on the block, it was dangerous. Take your girl out to eat and she's paying. I'm shameless, so shameless. I'ma go hit Tahoe up. Come bring the Tahoe truck, body bags on body bags. Come pick this garbage up. DJ mixing in the booth, he leave him traumatized up. I ain't got no time to waste. Let's get these commas up. I'm sitting in class, I can't even focus. Looking at cheese, hoping that she don't notice. Titty sit right, that ass be poking. I'm sitting in the front cause I gotta be the closest. I'm just waiting for the bell, let everybody leave. I passed with an A, but left her with a D. I'm shameless, so shameless.
Tahoe's mad skinny.
Mad skinny is like wild, bro.
I don't know about that one, homie. That's a good one. That's
Mad
a good
skinny.
one, but I don't know about that.
Mad skinny is kind of crazy.
Reserve that for me. Yeah.
I wouldn't say that, homie.
I want to be mad.
I'm almost solid now. Yeah, it's been a while though, Trav. I've definitely gained about 15 pounds.
I want to be mad skinny again. It's never gonna happen. Never gonna happen.
Yo, Gunna, look, here I am complimenting you, and here you come. Really a skinny nigga.
First of all, don't do Nigeria.
Yeah, Nigeria.
Nigerian child is disgusting.
Don't do. Not you. Talk about niggas in Africa don't have candy.
No,
Nigerian people
they
got food.
Really, yo, that was hilarious. Did you ain't seen the YouTube?
No.
Oh God. They
I don't even know what. Oh, that's the
my
niggas don't have
body.
bath mats. Oh, I gotta look at that. They was going in on him, right? Good, rightfully so.
Not going in, but they just.
You said niggas in Africa don't have candy, bro. That's
No, I
sick.
said they don't have.
Oh yeah.
You said they don't have.
Are we recording?
candy.
I said they don't have skills. Can we turn these people off? Listen, first of all, I never said. Listen, Africa.
The whole continent. You talking to everybody?
I don't know which people like Ghana, Nigerian, Sudan, everybody. I love y'all. Kenya. I love y'all. Nigeria, Liberia.
Name 10 countries in Africa.
I just did 6. Why you doing this?
Because you said Nigeria twice.
Congo,
Just give me.
no, I said Liberia, the Congo, Sudan, Niger, yes, Niger.
That is Niger.
Nigeria, Liberia, South Africa, Cape Town is a city, right?
South Africa.
So, this
What we
is a
on,
million
7?
of them. Ghana.
You
I
said
didn't say
Ghana.
Not in this list.
Okay.
Yeah.
2 more.
Egypt. Come on, I can do this. We
One
can do
more.
this. Hold on. Is Eritrea? No, that's not.
Yes,
Eritrea.
that is,
Hold on,
yes.
keep going.
All right, keep going.
Somalia, Ethiopia, Ethiopia.
Yeah, we are. Come
Yeah.
on. Now, listen. First of all, people. Let's come on. My people, my brother.
Hey, I beg.
Don't do that. Don't do that.
I
I'm
beg.
joking. I'm joking because I love y'all. I thought we could joke together. And I didn't know y'all had Skittles. I knew y'all had bath mats. Of course I got bath mats.
That's now you a liar. You
I didn't
said
know you had
niggas don't
Skittles.
have bath mats. You
Listen,
said they have
you really
candy.
think I only thought y'all had chocolate?
That's
Come
what
on,
you
bro.
said.
It's jokes. It's like I said, like, you know what I'm saying?
Anything to sip on.
Y'all do it. It's too much. It's too much. Too many offended. We're the same people.
I used to have a homegirl that used to say, she said Africans in Africa don't have apples.
Y'all sold us for sure.
And I'm like, why would you say that? Like, why would you say they don't have apples? She was like, because apple trees don't go there.
Brown, but anything,
But why does that mean the
Tron,
niggas
you
don't
know
have
we're recording,
apples?
Oh, no, you know.
Yo, this nigga.
We just turned the audio off. I thought yeah.
Trom so used to not talking from last week. He's getting his money's this week.
Oh, Trom drinking today.
good.
Oh, it's about to get lit. Not.
Trom, it is 3:00. You all right? Going through
I
some
need a
shit?
drink.
Oh, he's going
Damn.
through some shit. You all right?
Sure,
Trom,
thanks.
what happened to you last week? You disappeared. You weren't part of the episode.
Because, so y'all have 5 people. We have 5 people.
Y'all had. You see this?
I know, right? I had to
Hero.
catch myself. There was 5 people in the room, and there was 5 people that used to talking, podcasters, shit like that. And then I was off to the side, so it was not even like I was in eye contact with anybody. So it was like hard to jump in.
Are
It's
you
like,
falling asleep for real?
nah, I wasn't falling asleep.
Your eyes, you look like you was falling asleep. Bro. Your eyes too big to mistake not falling asleep. Nigga. You only had half eyes.
Nah, I enjoyed being off camera because I didn't have to look a certain way. I could just look whatever. You know?
Like, sleep. Did y'all enjoy last week's episode? A lot of people said it was too much.
Yeah, well, it's always a lot when you have like those types of you have too many dominant people in one room. I enjoyed it being here.
They said that you was mad. You know, they was like, "Oh my God, I almost feel Dodge's pain."
But I told everybody I wasn't mad. I was sitting here. I was like, I came here to laugh. I came here the sole purpose because I thought everything was funny.
Does nobody like Mr. Let Go?
I love Aaron. Don't do that. People
like even
just.
I listened back to it and I was like, yeah, he just be saying some wild shit. It's okay to have. Obviously, I'm somebody that I'll say some wild shit. I have a difference of opinion from a lot of people,
Yes.
but I feel like he don't even like try to intellectually back it up. He'll just say, "Women or children?" Like what? Like, and he'll just stand,
Women and children.
like, please explain that. That's a wild thing to just blurt out constantly throughout the whole episode, and then at the end of that episode, like, I coach women for a living. Like, nigga, how?
No, but that's not him though. To me, how can you blame him for women following him and going to him as a coach? That's the people that go to him.
Y'all gotta
him.
father your daughters.
Anybody can
because
find a little cult following. You know what I mean?
That's true.
Yo,
People hurt out here.
Yo, and I'm gonna tell you right now, I go on his lives and they be cursing me out. They be telling me I'm wrong for saying shit that's pro them. They be like, "Oh, this brother's lost. Yeah. We need leaders. We don't need a brother like this that thinks women deserve rights." And the women saying that shit, I be like, "Damn, this nigga could lock these people up in a fucking building in Waco."
That's exactly what I was thinking. That's the type of vibe I get from him.
Holy shit, son.
Yo, I think that we should have. So this is I have no problems with Mr. Let Go, but it was difficult for me, even being on the side, to have a. It's gonna sound like an insult, but it's not.
Nigga about to say you got a Muslim, a Jamaican, and a narcissist in a room. What do you get?
It's difficult to have a intellectual conversation with somebody like him. He's such a contrarian, but he doesn't always back up his disagreeing, his views, right? Mm-hmm. I want to have a debate between him and, remember Shay? Asked by Shay, that dude that we had on there. He's like a relationship coach. Yeah, Cheyenne.
That'd be the
have a debate between them two.
Call it the fucking
because
toxic
there's like
tournament.
2 people that like toxic tournament. Like nobody agrees with nothing that they say. I just want them to go back and forth. But just them
sitting
two,
there looking at you like,
just like
you just want us the world to get stupider.
Who did I tell to be quiet? I told Let Go to be quiet.
Yo, you literally told him like, "Yo, I want you to shut your mouth." And I'm listening, I'm editing the shit. I'm like, yo, that's the rudest thing I've ever heard in my life. She said it mad nice. She was like, "I want you to shut your mouth. I want you to stop talking."
I felt like Dodge showed a lot of restraint. Like, you didn't hit him.
Because y'all don't understand me. Y'all really don't get me to this day. After all these years, y'all don't get me. I think the most inappropriate shit in the world is hilarious. I love listening to that man talk because I'm just like, I am not in a realm of delusion. Like, I understand that everything you say is asinine. So I'm not going to argue with you about all of your thoughts. Yeah. I'm just going to laugh. Like, I was sitting here cracking up, but I had to keep telling him to be quiet because he kept jumping in while other people were talking, but his points were not making new points. It was just like wild shit, like, "Told you women are children." And I'm just like, yo, bro, shut up. But then I'm not remembering that the mic is right in front of me, so I'm trying to like go over. I'm like, yo, just stop talking, friend. Stop talking.
I think, one thing is, it's hard, and one thing I commend him for, honestly, it's hard to be the one person and everybody in the room is against you. And don't want to let you talk too. So Dodge, you was disagreeing with him.
Always.
The T-Mar was disagreeing with him.
Yes.
Rashawn was disagreeing with him, and so and there were times when I actually did take his side on things. Yeah. But it's just first of all, his approach is wild.
His approach is crazy.
And then his knowing how to use other people's points to prove his point. Sometimes he's like a battering ram with his point. He just tries to shove his point through, and it's like, bro, you gotta use some tact here. Like you
Some
might
type
have
of finesse,
some
something.
finesse. You got something, but you gotta take their shit and flip it around and then send it back at them. You know what I mean? And he just wanted to be like, yo, everybody in here is idiots. I'm the one. Follow me.
You know what? It's so funny because I think that this was one of the first times that we had a bunch of guests, and I didn't really align with anybody.
I thought Rashawn was pretty good.
Yeah, but there was then there was some things that he said I was just like, I don't agree. But in my head, I'm just like, I don't feel that way. Even with Tamara, like I was just like, I don't agree with that either. But it's like, it's 3 niggas in here that I don't agree with. I told y'all when I walked in, I'm not fighting with anybody
Who's
today.
3 niggas? You didn't agree with me neither?
But me and you, we mostly align. Mostly.
I've been trying not to agree, just for the show purposes.
I know, because it's like, we just sitting there like, yeah, nigga,
I
that's
agree.
true, nigga. I agree. Really, nigga? Yeah, nigga. And then here go Tron bump out of nowhere. Bitches be doing dumb shit. And we like,
Well, actually,
why?
let me hear the feedback. Okay, thank you. Take the time.
Feedback. I hope y'all keep all this B-roll stuff in the YouTube because this shit is fun.
It's a little bit. But that's nothing. For one, you might be using that same cord that you weren't. So it's right here. Remember you had this up in the air before?
That's why I did. I put it up and that's stuck.
This is it, right?
I still can't get over that $2,000 comment that Mr. Letgo said about what Tahoe's.
Oh, that he should pay the nigga?
Pay reparations.
Yo,
Like, every time I hear him speak. Oh, okay. Nigga rig.
Did you say nigga raid?
Got the nigga rigger. He just nigga rigged it.
Good, right? Yeah. So please mark those chords.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that was that. I think that I actually liked the show. I think that it was a lot for me to do because it was like their show in a show.
Yeah.
So they're literally battling each other, and we're on the outside. You know what I mean? For a while, so that was a lot.
Sometimes I like being on the outside.
Yeah, it wasn't that bad.
No.
I had to fight for dominance. I had to fight. Hey, 1 second. I haven't said "Can I talk" on this podcast in a long time, and I had to say it at least twice. So that was fun. I missed that. Okay. We not. You don't
We
wanna do
can.
that.
I don't care.
So we had we had an interesting weekend. It was an interesting weekend, and shout out to everybody that came out to my event, the play party. It was great. Dodge showed up. She had an issue at the door.
Did I?
And then some interesting things happened. I was impressed by you and your boyfriend, fiance, or whatever you guys are, life partners, or whatever you guys are.
Yeah, we're coming on hard or soft. It's gonna be fun.
Dodge is gonna have to come on Hard or Soft and speak about her behavior, Gunner's behavior at this play party, because all I seen was him climb on top of a chick, and I looked around like, did Dodge hear? Did she know what's going on? These niggas starts fucking somebody on the floor, and I looked over at Dodge. She over there getting spanked. I'm just like, I don't know what's going on.
It's so funny, cause Loon is a fucking asshole, and Loon is like, only Dodge let her nigga cheat and be happier. And I'm like, but it wasn't cheating though. And then here go Drew dumbass. He's just like, oh, well, he was like, something like, yeah, something to the effect of, and she held my bag for me too.
My purse.
My purse. Because he was holding y'all know I don't like to hold things. So he was holding my purse. But when I was watching shit, like I'm looking from afar, watching shit about to pop off, I'm like, you don't got to sit there and be fumbling with my purse. Like I went and got my bag and let him, So
I want to discuss that. I want to
So much
discuss
fun.
couples. So next week on Hard or Soft, Dodge and Gunna hopefully will show up next week.
Yeah.
and I want to discuss couples that are polyamorous that have their own dynamic with sex. Discuss relationships to a T, because that's what Heart of Soft is really about. It's about sex, love, and relationships.
Yeah.
So, and I want to have another couple there as well, so that we kind of have two dynamics of couples there. Talk about the things that they do, don't do, issues that they have, and stuff like that. Speaking of couples, let me see if I can find this damn thing. I think everybody has seen this weird couple on the internet, this weird post this guy did that was on Facebook. Speaking of couples, this guy Solomon Bucci, and I had to say his name because he wanted to be known. Now you're known. The man writes a post that says, "You're not the most beautiful woman."
You know, Trump. I knew Trump was gonna laugh instantly.
How you gonna start off with that?
Neither are you the most intelligent woman. But like I've chosen to never find perfection in anyone else. I put my gaze on you, and with that commitment, we would mold ourselves for ourselves. Our perfection is in our commitment. Stating that you're not the most beautiful / intelligent might sound like it's not a compliment, yeah? But it's a realistic base for real love. Acknowledging that my woman isn't the best, but I'm not looking for the best. I was looking for you, and I found you. There's no best. There is just someone you choose and see the best in them. This, to me, is the real love, not the one that consoles itself in the folk reality that their partner is the most good-looking, most intelligent, most successful person in the world. That's disingenuous and doesn't give room for love to thrive. I love you, young lady. I'm not going to say her name. She deserves better than that. I'm committed to you. I miss you so much, but my love for you is stronger than distance. It's a very loving post, no?
Yes. It just starts off kind of wild. It's like almost like clickbait, like it grabs your attention. It's like when you go to see a movie and they just killing everybody in the opening credits. You know what I mean? It's like, all right, you got my attention. You know, I guess I'll watch the movie now. You know what I mean?
Are you crazy?
Am I crazy?
Are you crazy?
A little bit.
No.
You're crazy. Just say you're crazy. Are you on your meds? Are you crazy? You said that's a loving post? The nigga said you're not the most beautiful or intelligent. Like, how does it get more loving after that?
He said it
Talking
twice.
about his
Oh,
intent.
because he put love words in the middle after downing her twice.
It's his intent. Actually, it's a true statement. It just doesn't make sense to say it in that way. Definitely not to start off your poem that way.
Not your
But
poem.
I understand what he's saying. He's saying that, yeah, if the person that you're meant to be with doesn't have to be the most beautiful person or the most intelligent person. It has to be the most perfect person for you. That's what he's saying.
I don't give a fuck what you saying. Shut up.
It sounds stupid because he started off wild. And then tried to explain it.
There was like somebody on the internet edited it and like literally like blacked out all of the things that he did not have to say so he can drive his point home. Like, don't come on the internet, bro, and your first sentence is "I'm not the most beautiful or the most intelligent." That's the first sentence.
Yeah, that's wild.
Number one, and then you double down in the middle. Like, yo, let me remind y'all, my bitch is not that good looking and she kind of dumb, but I love her because she's for me.
Right.
Yes, because she loves you. And if she loves you, she gotta be kind of dumb. So we are all in agreement here. But what I'm gonna tell you right here, right now, my nigga wouldn't even have a Facebook anymore. That nigga wouldn't have thumbs anymore. If you went on the internet and the first sentence you said about your love for me is that I'm ugly and dumb. Absolutely not.
I'm trying to understand why it was necessary to put your lady out there to make that point. You could have made that point about general love. You don't need the most beautiful woman in the world.
Yes.
You don't need the most intelligent woman in the world. You need a person that's for you.
Yes.
Right there, you spraying the same point, but you don't have to embarrass her, right?
On top of the fact that she's mad cute and he's hideous. So then again, it was just like, yo, bro, who are you talking about?
Yo, there's a mosquito in here going off, my nigga.
Oh, I hope that shit don't touch
This
me.
nigga is eating. Lord have mercy. This nigga is
I got
I started
eating.
itching all the sudden. I'm like, oh.
Why
Yeah.
are you checking your arms?
Yo, he got me
Started
over
getting all
here.
itchy.
Yo, what's up with mosquitoes, Lord?
I don't know. I had one mosquito bite all summer, and I don't want another one. So keep that nigga wherever he at. Let that nigga eat up on you. Stay over there.
One thing that I want to know: do y'all think that if somebody spoke about you this way, you would stay with them?
No.
Oh, sorry.
Melly said, "Hell no."
Would you stay with? You don't think that this is a deal breaker? Your woman gets on the internet and says your dick ain't the biggest.
You ain't the
You don't
smartest.
have you don't have as much money as most men that I date.
Nigga say your dick is little and you poor.
You're not the most attractive man in the world, but you're the man for me. You're good with that? You get on Facebook. It's one of the biggest platforms, social media
I
platforms.
wouldn't break up with her. I would have to have a word with her. But for me, I'm big on intent. Obviously, his execution was terrible. He didn't have to say all that.
First of all, it's Facebook. Your mama on there. So,
Right. My mom be in the comments.
like you talk about my bed. Like, what's your mama gonna say if you stay with somebody that basically said your dick is little, you poor, and you ugly?
I mean, you know.
What's your brother gonna say? Like, you gotta answer to, and then on top of that, it goes viral, and they at you in it, and niggas are pulling. What is your answer to that type of a public embarrassment? Not only for your close friends and family, but now your coworkers gonna see the shit on the shade room, your cousins and niggas that you know from back in the day. They gonna hit you up like, yo, bro, you alright? Niggas just violated you on the shade. Like, how do you stay with that person?
The answer is you got to seize that 15 minutes of fame and like sell some T-shirts and hats and shit.
Get Trump.
What I want to know is, I'm not even paying attention to that nigga shit.
Get Trumps.
That nigga sounding like let go. When somebody is an anus of this proportion, right, towards you, and you're in a relationship with that person, who is the bigger anus? You or them? Because for me, if I stay with somebody that's obviously treating me bad, that's a choice I'm making. That's a choice I'm making. I decide to stay in a fucked up situation with a person that's telling me, showing the world. Listen, it's not even like, say, in fucking P-Valley, like I'm just beating your ass up in the house and sending you out, and you just making up stories. Yo, I bumped my head. Oh shit! I got hit in the face by a car. Like
That's not funny.
You know what I'm saying?
Shit.
Shorty be going through shit.
I ain't see the last episode. Nobody say nothing to me.
Nah, it's not. Yo,
Okay.
we can. All right. But this is a person that says it out loud. Proud of it. Put you in front so you can put all his shit. He put you on front page. Like, yeah, this is my stupid bitch right here. It's my stupid bitch right here.
Oh shit! Did he delete the post?
I don't know. I
It don't matter.
At the end of
The
the
internet
day,
got it.
he's like, I love her. Like you said, it was his poem. But I think about how, this what you good with? You're good with this type of treatment?
But here's the
How
thing.
can I be mad at him if you're good with it?
How many people are on Facebook, right? 200 million? You think most of those people are eloquent writers? He's not a good writer. He
That
thought,
nigga is
he thought
a
he was saying
life-
some fly shit.
Coach for women.
He is?
That doesn't mean
No,
he's
he isn't.
for
Are you serious?
Y'all know I don't lie to y'all.
Yo, these life coaching niggas be wild, yo.
Somebody pulled up his profile and that shit said life coach for women. I screamed, yes. That shit was intentional. He did that on purpose. He knew what he was doing, bro.
Yeah.
Stop. Don't give these niggas the benefit of the doubt. They find women that are broken, battered, insecure, and then they beat them down even more under the guise of love. Like,
And they
but
pay
I
for
love
it.
you.
And they pay for it. The women are paying for this.
That man is a life coach. I want y'all to stop talking to these life coaches. Like, I want y'all to come in with a grain of salt because
How are they the life coach niggas the wildest niggas on the internet? Like every time.
I'm tired of men life coaching women.
I mean,
And I
but-
told that to let go.
But at the end of the day, is it his fault? If he says, "Hey, this is who I am," and I can stand on the side of a building and say I'm a gargoyle. Am I a gargoyle?
If that's what you want to be.
It's the other people who start taking pictures and saying, "Look at the gargoyle." That's their fault. I'm a fucking nigga on the side of a building. You're calling me a gargoyle and you're posting it and you're saying I'm a fucking gargoyle. You're the idiot, not me.
But on the flip side of that, you have to think like there's no way. All right, let me not say that. Emotional abuse and verbal abuse is a thing. I am not going to point fingers at somebody that, in my opinion, if you're with somebody to say those types of words about you in public, there is an imbalance of respect, in my opinion.
Okay, for who?
So,
Yourself?
For yourself and him to you, and maybe your self-esteem ain't where it belongs. Because if you could say that on the internet, what you think he's saying to her in the house?
Exactly, and then saying it.
So
mad
she's
eloquently.
probably like beaten and battered. Like, I don't know. Like, I can't place all of the blame on her, especially if you're somebody that's supposed to be like a life coach. So that means that you're also in control in some aspects in other women's lives, in where their trajectory is and like in their relationships or whatever. So like, I feel like you're the most wrong. I feel like you're the master manipulator in this situation, and you are the person that needs to be taken out, not her.
Okay, so he mind fucked her into submission.
All types of shit.
So now, so she's being manipulated to a point where she doesn't see right from wrong.
Remember, son, Ted Bundy killed dozens and dozens of women and then got married in jail after he was like
Already
literally
convicted.
convicted on death row. Got married in jail. Like, bitches, like, not everybody's mind is right. Like, he
And
used
that's
to
his
have
fault.
It is his fault.
It's his fault that your mind ain't right.
Some people mind not right. When you know somebody mind not right, you stay with them or you leave them.
Oh.
You know that. You know
I was
niggas'
about to say
minds is
some
not
shit
right.
about my girl, but
Tanae, beat him.
I was about
Keep
to say,
telling her.
listen, depends on how good the box is.
Jesus, Mary and Joseph.
Yes,
Trom,
sir.
I saw a video on the internet this week. I want to know if you can find some truth in it. For some reason, I have a feeling that you might.
Okay.
And I when I was listening to it, I was like, is he all the way wrong? Let's see.
Here we go.
Hold on. Give me a second. Hold on. My daughter hitting me up for something.
On a boat ride for the first time, you broke her virgin.
Her virginity.
If you kissed her in a place she never been kissed before, you broke her virgin. If you took her to a restaurant and she ate sushi, you broke her virgin. If she never seen before, you broke her virgin. It's all about breaking the woman virgin. Once you can't break that woman virgin no more, let her go. She dried out. Remember that, nephew. It's all about breaking the woman. If she ain't never been shopping before with a, you broke her virgin. That's all it's about, everything. And when you talk to a woman, bus, I ain't never rode on a Sprinter. You keep breaking her virgin, man. That's how you be the ever, man. You always go for that. It's not how, it's about breaking her virgin. And a woman has 100 virgins. It's about breaking the woman virgin.
Oh, how about this? When you hire an adult prostitute to give head to
Oh,
your
God.
underage child,
Can we stay
that's
on-
child molestation. You are a criminal.
Can we stay on topic?
That is on topic.
Somewhat.
Don't
But
you
not
bring no
necessarily.
Boosie in this fucking house.
Child. Trom.
Oh, shit.
Yes.
I think that shit bit me.
Yeah, she
motherfucker.
said I felt that motherfucker is floating. Melly, did you open the window in here or something? So how the hell does a mosquito get in a room that's airtight? What's going on?
Why are you blaming Melly?
Cause she be doing shit. You see how much coffee she put in that fucking filter?
Don't
and she
do
sat
Melly.
there and looked at me like
Don't
I
do
don't know.
Melly.
I asked all these people in here who put half a bag of coffee into one filter. She was right next to me like
I literally don't see it thinking about the whole thing.
literally right next to me looking at the shit. Just Dodge was across the room. She said it was me. Dodge, why? When did you make coffee? You sure? She said I didn't, but since you're gonna ask everybody, and nobody say anything, I'm telling you it was me. I looked at Melly. I might have done it. What do you mean? Why would you put half a bag of coffee in a filter? I'm still not over this. This shit looked like a brownie. It was like a big ass brownie.
I don't know how to talk.
Oh, Melly, it's not your fault, babe. It's okay.
Tron,
TBI.
did you find anything factual about what Boosie had to say?
It just it's like some real male ego shit. Like, who cares? I don't give a fuck. It's on like some Ray J, I hit it first shit. Like, who gives a fuck who hit it first? Who the first one to take her to Taco Bell or wherever the fuck you took her? Like, who gives a fuck?
Taco
Honestly.
Bell.
I don't know.
You talking from the nephew's perspective or what? Tron do be going on. He's
I haven't
worried
been to
about money.
Taco Bell in a long
You be
time.
worried about money though, so I believe that you be like, you just go to Taco Bell and go to the crib.
A fancier restaurant popped in my mind, but then I said Taco Bell. I don't know why. But my point is, who gives a fuck? I understand, like, yeah, you want to give people experiences that they haven't had before, but like, you really getting off on that? Like, I don't know.
I want to contest you and say I believe there's truth to it. I believe. Whoa, yo,
What the
yo.
You still have it?
Yes, who turned it on?
What is that?
This nigga.
You lying.
What is that?
It's
Bye.
This is a panty vibrator.
Why did you have it on your dick?
And why was it going off just now?
Who turned it on?
You have the remote. Don't tell me today you still have the.
Does she have the remote?
It can't be. That's too far.
It turned.
I thought it was a fucking phone, and I'm just like, why his phone between his legs? That just said.
Did you turn it on? Does she have the remote?
What the fuck is going on? Why do you? No. Back to my original. Why do you have it on?
All right. So
Be that far.
no. So
Nigga, you been chilling with this shit
Taste-
on you since I walked in this house.
Taste Vita. They sell mad sex toys. They sell the Taste Vita vitamins. They have their site. They sell male sex toys. They sell all types of stuff. So they sent me this, and they sent me a stimulator for the head of your penis and
Excuse
all
me.
that.
You're
So
saying
I
things
did
that's
a
not
video
answering my
for
question.
them. I did a video for them because I'm promoting the sex toys on their page and the vitamins. And Tanae wouldn't use the vibrator on her. So, and I'm like, why? She's like, because you don't know how to do it. And so I put it on me, and I forgot that it was on there.
What was it holding on to?
It was in my boxes. You know how to hold in the boxes that you could put your crack in? Well,
Your crack.
I know what you're talking about.
yeah.
So you just
crack
had it
cocaine?
there? So that shit was just like vibrating, like
Not butt
Oh, it was
crack.
off. She must have just turned it on. And
she said she didn't do it.
Yeah, it's too far. Like you can't.
I don't know, but it works. So go to tastevitainc.com. If y'all heard it just now, yeah, I'm sure they heard. Could you hear it in the mic?
I think so.
Yeah, go to tastevitainc.com. It's very powerful.
It looks like a wristwatch. You're supposed to
All right.
strap it.
Can we-
All right.
Tastevitainc.com.
I don't like y'all niggas in this house. I really don't like y'all.
You can use code Tahoe at checkout and get a discount. Sorry.
If you gonna do a freak ass ad, you
I
gotta let
didn't
us
do it
know.
on purpose. It just happened that way. It just happened. I was supposed to do an ad, but shit, that's divine intervention.
Nigga said it's a dick Apple Watch.
This is a dick
All right.
Apple Watch.
All right.
All right.
exactly
So
right.
anyway, going back to Boozy,
Yeah.
I believe from a woman's perspective, they actually do want you to break their virginity in several ways when it comes to experiences. They don't want to go to the same spots. They don't want to do the same things all the time. They want you to be creative. They don't want you to have the same sex with them they've had before. They want you to be creative. I think that it's kind of crazy, to Dodge's point, that he's saying it to his nephew. Like, Boozy has a weird way of parenting or being grown with the kids. You know what I mean? Because he's always like saying some wild shit to kids. But if we're talking about in the essence of dating, women will always go for the new experience. Women will do that shit with a nigga they don't even like. Oh, you going on a yacht? Oh, I'm there. Oh, you could get me into Dumbo House? I'm there. Mm-hmm. Oh, you could take me to Dubai? Oh, I'm there. They don't even gotta like the nigga. But hey, if it's something that you're gonna introduce me to, yeah. So as a thought process for men when it comes to dating, yes, I always think of treating her to some shit that she's never done. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. And I think women do it too.
So I agree with that 1,000%. But it sounded like, correct me if I'm wrong, it sounded like he was like saying that if a woman has seen it all, done it all, then she's worthless.
That's exactly what he's saying.
That's the part I disagree with.
Because it's fucking boozy.
So now you can't
midget.
massage your ego by saying I put her on some shit because she already on to everything. Like,
okay, I understand that, but I asked, "What can you find truth in it?" That's what I asked. I didn't say because I don't necessarily agree with most of it because it's him. Which is what exactly, Dodge? It's him. You know he's coming from a bad place. You know that he's just very ignorant. Yeah. But there is truth in his way. Almost the same thing as I said about Mr. Lego. You can find truth in some shit. It's just coming the way you come with it is, your delivery is off a little bit. Right. Sorry, Aaron. Yo, I love you, bro. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to step on you that way. You just caught a stray for no reason. But anyway. Josh.
Y'all gonna stop talking about my boyfriend in that chat? Yes.
Yeah. I say something to Dodge in the party. I say something to fucking Gunner. Here, Dodge come out the store. What'd you say? Yo, this nigga fucking 200-some pounds. He can handle himself. Why does he need you?
Ain't no fair ones.
Ain't no fair ones. We're going to talk about that in a minute. Hold on. Go ahead, Dodge.
Well, I don't have nothing to say about
this
Boosie.
topic.
When you talking about Boosie, I don't got nothing to say. Fuck
Why?
Him. I feel like...
I'm asking about the topic, not Boosie. I'm asking about the topic. Is there
Messenger. We've had this conversation several times. Certain people, I don't give a fuck what you have to say.
Jesus.
I don't care.
You can't just do it for the gram.
I ain't gonna do it. All right.
When we say ain't no fair ones, I was in a video with Cups and Convos that dropped today. Dodge just brought it up. I want to know what y'all think.
A girl is getting jumped by multiple women. Should her man jump in and even the odds?
Like, start beating people up the fuck up?
Yeah, knock them bitches out.
I'm in there.
Yeah.
In there.
Nah, you can't just go in there just swinging on bitches. You just can't just go in there swinging.
I don't want him to snuff a female, but I want him to throw these bitches off me. Fuck out of here.
I'm in there. I'm throwing haymakers, all that. Y'all ain't going. Listen, I already made this my girl. We might got kids.
I ain't gonna lie. I'm not condoning domestic violence. That is self-defense.
So you make that shield, and you just gotta take them hits.
Gotta don't hit him. Just I would want him to throw girls off, like push them off, something like that. But I wouldn't want him to be in there punching girls, cause why are you hitting women?
Now I gotta walk around her face fucked up, looking like this, cause I was just standing there trying to be chivalrous to a bunch of chicks I don't know. I'm in there.
I'm gonna grab my girl and break it away, and make sure she don't get hit.
You jumping my girl, I gotta knock you out, bro.
Facts.
All of y'all.
Yep.
At the same time.
Now, this is a Cups and Convos page on Instagram. They also throw some of the best game nights in the city. Some of the best game nights in the city. I'm talking about interactive virtual game nights. They have video games there. They have card games there. They have board, all types of body games that you can play, do shit with. So check their page out. Go to Cups in CUPSN Convos on Instagram to find out. Now, what do y'all think? If your girl is getting jumped, Tron, do you throw the haymakers or you just pulling them off?
Absolutely. I'm throwing
You going in there with haymakers immediately.
I might get a bottle or something whatever.
Nigga said I'm gonna crack these bitches.
I'm picking up garbage can lids. You ain't. What? It's not a fair one. If it's a fair one, that's one thing. But she getting jumped? Nah, I'm wilding out.
Can you imagine your girl getting jumped and it's like a bitch that stomped your girl on the face and you gonna sit there and just be like, well, let me just pick her up.
Yo.
That bitch up.
Son, with all of this, social media fuck shit.
Ain't no fair
Fuck
ones.
all this social media shit, Duke. Y'all talking about the woman that I laid. I thought my job was to protect.
Right.
I thought my job was to protect. I'm supposed to be worried about the people that's hurting my bitch.
Right.
Because they have it. Fuck these vaginas. I don't give a fuck about them bitches. I don't know these bitches. I don't know these bitches.
Fuck out of here, bro.
I came here with this person. This person's going home with me. How she came. I know. Listen, y'all. And y'all thought it was cute. Y'all thought, the nigga that she's with ain't gonna pop. I'm popping. Listen, I'm ready to swing at somebody right now. Y'all not gonna just send me home with one-eyed Willie because y'all done stomped his shit out and I was trying to be good because of social media standards. Suck my dick. I'm on it.
I want my nigga to pick up a bitch and beat a bitch with that bitch. Like, that's the type of shit I'm on.
Swing a bitch at a bitch. Write that down. I said swing a bitch at a bitch.
Yo, no, seriously, like, nah, like, I'm looking at my man like he crazy. If you gonna sit there and let me get jumped by a bunch of bitches and you're like, well, I was just being chivalrous, brave. Now I'm fucking you up in the house. Now we got a DV case for real. Shitting me?
Yo, can you imagine going home?
No.
And your shit twisted?
And my nigga
face
fine.
Fucked up.
Like,
jaw
babe, you
broke,
okay?
eye slit. And all he did was try to shield while they was getting off. You ever see somebody get kicked in their eyelid, in their eye socket?
Yeah,
bah,
I have.
Bah, bah. And you just, and he on the way driving home, he rubbing you like, yo, you all right? You like, well, yeah, help you. But they was women.
Fucking Sloman shield in the face ass nigga. I would be, that can't be my nigga no more. Son.
Wait, you might break up.
I'm sending Parker to stab him. She can't go to jail. I'm like, yo, baby, take this. Go. Fuck that nigga up.
Tron,
I know that's not your body, babe.
You're getting jumped. What do you expect your lady to do?
If I'm getting jumped by dudes?
Yeah. What the fuck about women?
Yeah,
what do you think?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I expect her to do something, but I wouldn't want her to jump in, nor would I expect her to jump in. So when I say do something, like, I don't know, like I said, like find a bottle, hit a nigga upside the head with a pipe, something.
Something.
Like, I don't know, call Tahoe. Something, like, you know what I mean? Don't just stand there. You know what I mean? You got to do something.
Josh, I know you're getting it in. I know you're getting it in. What do you expect if a guy is getting jumped by guys and his lady is there? The average woman who is not Dodge, what do you expect her to do? What do you think is the proper protocol for a lady? That's a hard one for me.
That's tough because you as a woman, you jump in and you don't know how to, like, bob and weave. You're going to get knocked the fuck out. Like, you're going to get hurt. Like, they going to wow you up too. Like, so it's sticky. I don't know. Like, you got to be on the phone calling every nigga you like, my nigga's getting jumped, come help. Like, you got to do something. Like, you can't just sit there and spectate. Like, you got to do something. You better be knocking on doors. Right. You better be like, if you at a spot, you better be like secure. Like, you have to be actively trying to prevent the person that you love from getting hurt, maimed, or killed. You understand?
I'm pretty sure because of the weaponry that I've seen my girl have, she's stabbing niggas.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I was saying that in my head. Like, I'm going to take it too far. Like, if we at a restaurant, right, and somebody's jumping my nigga, I'm going in the restaurant, getting as many knives as possible, and I'm coming back out. Like, I'm looking around the ground. I'm looking for bricks, sticks, fucking bottles. Like, if we at brunch and they got carafes on the table, I'm going behind the bar. I'm grabbing bottles. I'm banging. I'm bing, 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 bad boy. Like, I don't know. Like, I can't. I'm never gonna watch niggas jump my nigga. And honestly, if my nigga on a one-on-one and he losing, I might jump in too, because I'm not gonna have my nigga take the L. I'm sorry, my nigga can't take no L's. Ain't no fair ones.
I don't expect my lady to fight no men.
You don't, but you know Tanae.
I expect her to stab them. I expect, and she cannot. Listen, I'm telling you right now. If you stand there like we're not together no more. Because I've given you my knife. She has my best knife. She has my knife. She has her bat. I don't expect, because bats, get
bats,
the knife.
Yeah, you got the knife, because bats, somebody can grab
take from you. The knife, go for their side. You can tap them, turn around, get them in the eye. Bop. I'm
coming low like Blade. I'm trying to get you in the back of your heel.
She could just start tapping a bunch of people. They don't know where it come from. All they know is somebody. Oh shit! What is that? And their first thing to do is take their hand and cover it. Now he's not a threat to me no more. You get to the next one. She can pop about 4 dudes in about 3 seconds. Bing, 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 and get the fuck out of there. Get the fuck out of there, because I need you. You know what I'm saying? I need you in one piece. Ping pong, ping pong, go. Because them niggas don't want to fight no more if their side is leaking. Them niggas will be like, yo, somebody got me. Like, oh, yo, what happened?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And they can't run after you if they bleeding from a gash. They just be like, yo, bitch stabbed me. Oh shit, the bitch stabbed me. Oh shit. And from there, I get to get up and maybe happily get a little get back on somebody and get the fuck out of there.
Yeah.
Charm and see me get jumped. I've tried to fight with a broken nose. I still want to get one off.
Yeah.
Let me just get one off real quick.
Let me make sure
and get the fuck out of there.
Like y'all niggas can say you jumped me, yeah, but I fucked Joshua up.
I got one.
Beat his
My
ass.
girl stabbed the rest of you. Now me and you, nigga, oh, pop, 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 and keep it moving because I know there's no way I'm gonna win this. You know what I'm saying? But babe, girl, I swear to God, if you let them niggas just beat me, you talking about I didn't. Yo, it's over. Especially because she has my knuckle knife, the one with the fucking brass knuckles, with the shit that she could just pop and she could punch, and she has it.
Mm-hmm.
So why ain't you? Where is it? I already know. I keep that knife on my hip. She does. Everywhere she goes, she always got the fucking knife. This fucking this woman's crazy.
So at my birthday dinner, Greg was like, I could tell you got a blade on you. She was like, what? I was like, yeah, he's from the Bronx. He was like, yeah, I can't see it. He was like, but I could tell. He's like, that shit probably in your mouth or something. No, I said that shit probably in her mouth because she's from the Bronx. Like, Tanae really looked like she walk around with that thing on her. Mm-hmm. I respect it. I think my problem is, like, I have a lot of concealed-ish weapons, but I switch my bag too much. Like, I need a weapon for each bag. Babe, that's your homework assignment. I need a weapon for each bag. I need a little one for the YSL. I got my little knuckles. You remember a couple years ago we was talking about the tiger claw?
Yes.
I have it. Yeah.
Didn't we buy? I bought it for y'all.
Did you? I don't remember how I got it, but I know I have it.
I think I bought it for y'all. I bought it for like 3 people.
Yeah, I have the tiger claw. So
Tanae has it. You have it. I'll get the strap. I don't want don't.
No, son, you want me to go to jail forever?
Yeah, we're not going to prison. We're getting motherfuckers off. They could go home. We don't have to take people's lives. Mm-hmm. You could. I don't want you, babe. I lied. I don't want you stabbing a nigga in their eyeball.
Yeah, no.
But a good little gash in the side they can recover from. They just can't continue fighting.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. They have enough time to get to the hospital. Mm-hmm. Look, why we can't take a life?
Travis. Mm-hmm. They tried to take mine. No, they tried to whoop your ass.
They tried to beat you up, man.
Well, because you want to know why, Trav? I say that is because it only takes one time for a motherfucker to go through some shit like that where they don't do it no more.
Yeah.
They not going to be part of no mass posse no more. They not, I got stabbed last time, bro. Mm-hmm. Let's just chill.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So we don't have to always take, and this is the thing, and you know what's funny? I've been going through this situation behind the scenes for a while where I realize I want to be aggressive. Mm-hmm. I want to be the person who I used to be. I want to be this guy, right? But I realize that I have to follow, really, right now, I have to follow the path that I said is right for everybody who's listening.
Yeah.
Like, I can't just be wild out Tahoe. Let's go take a life. Let's go kill. Let's go do all of these things and still be the same person. I told all of y'all, there's better ways. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I got to follow my own, you know what I'm saying?
Practice what you preach.
God bless you, bro. God bless you, bro. God bless you, bro. That's what I'm going to say. God bless you, bro. All right. Oh, man. Let's see where we going with this. Jesus Christ. We have so many little topics here. Shout out to Chelsea. Dodge has been putting a hell of a lot of topics in the chat. Mm-hmm. And I was going to do a Chelsea chat this week, but she isn't here. She's out being thotty or whatever.
I'm pretty sure it's a Tuesday afternoon. She might be at work.
There is a comment here that came off somebody's page, and it was posted. Oh, Streetsy. It was posted by Streetsy. Somebody says, no, but for real, a lot of men are only sexually attracted to women, but their emotional attraction is to other men. You take that how you want. Why do you think so many men will ride for their friends, but fold for their girl? Why you think there are men in jail for not snitching, but rarely are men going to see their girls, baby mamas, wives in jail who took a charge for them? Mm-hmm. Why do you think men feel such an emotional attachment to not cheat on their barber, but will cheat on their significant other? So many men reserve their emotional and mental attraction for men because of the longing for the approval of other men and to be desired as a part of the community by other men. They largely just see women as sex toys and incubators for their seeds. You gotta be very careful, because if you ignore a man who is clearly more emotionally and mentally attracted to men than he is to women, he's gonna leave you high and dry for the approval and companionship of other men every time.
Was that a man or a woman that said that?
What do you think?
I don't know if we don't know.
Sound like a woman.
Of course.
But we don't know if a woman wrote that.
Run his pocket, sis, is the ad name.
Oh, I didn't see that.
So it was most likely a gay man
or a woman.
I'm not, the reason I say that, and listen, y'all know I could be an ally to y'all, but also see people for who they are or trends for what they are. A lot of gay men like to talk on straight men against straight cis het women. They like to say, oh yeah, they ain't shit. You know what I mean? This and the other. And they, so it be like that sometimes. What do y'all think though?
It's not completely off.
I don't think so either.
Yeah. I do. There was one line in it that made me realize that this is written by a woman or like you said, a gay man, where he was like, men do this to get the approval of the other men, which I think is false. So whoever wrote that was not writing it from a perspective of experience. They're just seeing it through somebody else's lens and assuming that that's what it is. I think it's not about you get the approval of other men. It's about that these are your peers. These are your friends that are close to you, that experience life with you in a parallel way. Unlike anybody else, unlike somebody from the other sex, unlike your parents, unlike your cousins. They're your peers. They're the same age. They grew up the same, experience the same. So y'all experiences, your thoughts are more similar. So yeah, there's going to be a connection there. And there's nothing wrong with that.
Josh, go for it.
I think that a lot of it is true. That was said. I don't think that the point that you made, Trom, is the point that I would necessarily negate, because I feel like a lot of times men do things, and it's true, it's for the approval of other men, because when it comes to women, right, we care about what our friends think, I feel like, to a degree, and we can keep secrets from our friends to hold back, having to deal with certain accountabilities of our actions. I feel like if a man cheats on his girl, he'll go tell his boys, and he doesn't have to really stand or deal with the accountability. And they be like, oh, word, that's what you did. Kind of dap it up like, oh, tell me about it. Like, where you took this bitch, what's going on, da-da-da-da. And it's kind of like a key, but that this man has a family. This man has a girl. So it's like, you would cheat on your girl, but y'all niggas don't cheat when they barber. Like, niggas will look you in the face like you're crazy if you even consider them going to another barber. But if he's cheating on his girl, if he's mistrust or misusing or abusing his power in his own family, niggas don't have it at the same regard. I feel like there's a lot of things that men do. A lot of men out here, I don't think that they like women. I don't think that they like them as people. You see it all the time on the timeline.
A lot of women are not likable people.
But I agree.
Be honest.
No, I agree.
So don't put that on men, because women don't like other women too. Let's talk about people being good people.
I agree, right? But there was like, I will never forget, like every now and then it happens on the timeline, right? It will be like a girl and she got on like sweats, a t-shirt, no makeup, just chilling regular. But her Abby should be all made up and shit and be like, yo, bitches, they're wizards with like this makeup stuff. Like they make it seem like this is how they look, but this is really how they look. And everybody all the time, it's like, yo, you could tell you never had a woman before. Like you never lived with a woman before, because you don't know what a woman looks like in her natural essence. You only know the Instagram, or you only know what she look like when she go out to the club, when she out to dinner, or what the filters look like. But when you see a natural woman and her natural, like just at home chilling with no extra fluff, it's like, she's not bad, or she's not the shit.
You know that you look like you when you put on makeup, though. You still look like you.
I do.
So,
but there's a lot of people that don't.
When you put on makeup and you look like a completely different person, I have a right to feel away. I have a right, because I met the other person. That's the person I liked. I liked her lashes. Look, she's got some long ass lashes. This is fire. This is fire. This is like some type of like exotic shit. You get home and your shits is like this, like in 2 weeks, and I roll over and you're peeling. You see the chick, Shinshia, peel her whole hairline off.
Her wig.
Like, yo, hold up. Shut up, Millie.
Yes, like, so what?
I'm just saying, like, yo, all right, maybe I'm fooled often.
Or maybe you could tell that you ain't really never have a real bitch, because if you had a bitch in your life, if you had a bitch in your life, you know.
Dash.
The way your girl wake up and look is not the way she look when you bring her outside.
Have you ever seen one of your homegirls post a pic and you know she don't look like that.
Yes.
Okay.
I just had this conversation with Drew the other day.
Then,
the nigga was like, yo, so he was like, yo, she catfishing like shit. He was like, yo, if I met her and she ain't look like this picture, I would be mad.
So this is what I'm trying to say. Let's not act like this is not true, because we try to paint men as like this globally fucked up entity. It's like, yo, ma, you don't look like that.
So?
It's fucked up.
So
she's gonna wake up different. She's gonna wake up different. It's not right. It's some type of larceny or something. You're stealing my reality. That's 5 to 10 years.
Whose fault is that for real though? If you want to take it that far, like whose fault is that? That women feel like they have to do all of these things.
No,
and
you can't do that.
Like,
Don't
whose
do that.
fault is that?
You can't do that. You want to know why you
Whose
can't do
fault
that?
is it?
Because y'all say y'all do it for you. So if you're doing it for you, don't put that on me. You can't use one argument one way and then try to switch it around to blame the motherfucker. You say y'all put on y'all wigs for you. You say y'all put in y'all makeup for you. Y'all put in your lashes for you. Get dressed up for you. You wear your heels for you. That's on y'all.
But I'm talking about who
y'all
edits.
win. It's on you.
I'm talking about women that edit pictures on the internet. Who they do that for? Because they know that we know.
Bitches.
Nah.
For other bitches, y'all be in competition.
Nah.
Women be in competition with women. Y'all always say you could give a fuck what the niggas say. You want these niggas to not even like your page.
Well, you talk about
if it was up to me, no niggas would have to follow me. If it was up to me, you would say some shit like that.
I don't look different.
Exactly.
I look like me all the
you don't
time.
even like the male attention.
That's me.
Oh,
I'm talking about a bitch.
I'm
talking about a bitch that alters her picture. The bitch that got the face tunes in the photoshops, and they fucking sitting there altering their tits, and I'm like, who are they? They're doing that for the
Tahoe.
attention.
They do it for
men,
attention, but not necessarily
but not of other
from
women.
men.
They're doing it for the
Attention
attention
is
of
attention.
men. They're doing it for the attention of somebody putting a heart eye, somebody putting a flame emoji, somebody being like, damn, you look mad good. It's not bitches. They're not doing that for us. They're not doing that for. I'm not fucking you.
Can we make sure that we, Trav,
you know, Trav
record this moment for
tabs.
when Dodge said that they do it for us. Because this is going to come back around and she's going to be like, who cares about you niggas? If it was up to us, niggas wouldn't even exist.
I'm not saying about looking good outside, looking good. I'm talking about editing photos and videos for the internet, for internet consumption. That is not for women.
I want to.
It'd be mostly women in the comments. Like, go off, sis, and all that shit. They do it for attention. The attention does not necessarily is not
because
necessarily
your
gender
the females that you know, your female friends know that that's not what you really look like. So I'm not even. I might
Y'all
like
be
the
hyping
pic,
each
but
other
I'm
up.
not gonna be in the comments like, "Damn, bitch, you look mad." I'm not doing that. I'm not gonna do that.
I want to go back to Dodge's point, to this whole post, this run his pocket sis post. I think that men are being, I think that women, or like, it's almost like soft hate to me. You're mad that this person has a emotional connection to his brothers, and you're saying that we treat, first of all, my barber, I don't give a fuck about that nigga. I care about how he makes me look.
But why you don't give a fuck about your girl then? She makes you look away too.
No, hold on. Let's not compare things. These things are not, well, you're conflating.
Okay.
I like that word now.
Come on, you using it.
I don't know this nigga's last name. I don't know I don't go to his barbecue. I don't know nothing about this nigga. All I know is that he edges my shit up the way I like it, and I know that it's consistent. If I go to somebody else, my shit looks like the McDonald's artist. It's the only reason I go back to this nigga.
Right.
It's the only reason I don't know this nigga like that. His name is Black. I don't know his real name. I'm going to Black. That's it. Now, when we're talking about, I'm cheating, this is not, you're comparing shit that is apples and oranges.
Okay.
It's apples and oranges, because at the end of the day, if I get caught cheating, that don't mean I don't love you.
Come Come on, friend. Yes. You gonna let one little fuck
You know that one little fuck?
mess all this up.
That's all that's up.
Fuck everybody that don't like that song. Cause y'all gonna be singing it by the end of the fuck all of y'all that don't like this song. Y'all are fucking liars.
Oh, it sounds like a chorus. You niggas don't get no pussy.
Y'all don't get no bitches.
Y'all don't get no bitches.
You don't get no
You might got a
bitches.
bitch, but you ain't got
get
no
no bitches.
is. You ain't got the bitches. You understand?
Got no bitches.
You ain't got no bitches. You ain't never been in a situation where you had like that to be able to sing this type of song. So I understand it don't really play on your station. On your personal station. You know what I'm saying? Siri would never suggest this for you, my nigga.
I can't believe these niggas. These the same niggas and the same bitches that like drill music. Like, yeah, bitch, suck my dick. I don't give a fuck about none of these hoes. But you mad at division?
Yeah. And those are the niggas that this post is really about. Those are the niggas,
The niggas that get no bitches.
Kill niggas, shoot niggas, this, that, and other. And you niggas don't like Drake. You niggas don't like no real R&B shit like that. You niggas is
no
in love with
bitches.
other niggas. Y'all want to kill niggas all day. We're motherfuckers out here trying to fuck something. You know what I'm saying? Y'all want to fuck up the party because this nigga don't like you or y'all niggas don't. Y'all fuck up the party, niggas. Bitches in here.
I was gonna get right back.
All right. Anyway.
Oh, I'm toxic as hell. I be trying not to be toxic on this show. I be trying to be like PC Dodge, and it never worked because I'm really a toxic nigga.
Shout out to Drea. Shout out to Lex P from the Poor Minds podcast for being in the video. The DVSN, that's the song that we're talking about. It's DVSN. It's called If I Get Caught Cheating. Drea is the main star.
I didn't watch the video. I saw that though. Yeah, I saw it.
And Lex is in. Oh, I seen this motherfucker. You ain't see him? You ain't see him?
Who?
The mosquito.
Kill that bitch. Like, come on, son.
I don't even think he want me no more. I've been drinking too much coffee. I think the nigga just bounced off my arm just now. Like, nah, I'm not fucking with this nigga. So shout out to y'all. I love the fucking song itself. Also, shout out to Cocktails. Y'all don't fuck with me like that no more. It's all good. But I see that y'all had a show out in Caroline's on Broadway. And I'm very proud to see people that's in the industry, in our business, you know, rise and be successful. So love y'all. It's all, you know, I'm very proud of y'all. Anyway, boom.
We gotta take a break.
Okay. What's next? Will I just spit on somebody?
Yourself.
I did. Dodge, what else did you put in this damn thing?
I don't know. Like, I literally just, I scroll on Twitter, I see, or on Instagram, I see something. I'm like, oh, that looks interesting. I just throw it in the chat and I just keep on about my business.
How much time we got on this thing, Melly? Where we at? We at an hour?
Already?
Shit,
Damn.
yeah. I'm sweating and shit. I've been sweating a lot. This heat is going off.
Yeah.
This heat has been doing numbers.
Please don't talk to me about heat when I'm in this house.
You're not even sweating like that.
I am.
Not like
Yo,
me.
not for nothing. I listened back to the episode last week. It ain't sounding that bad with the AC on, you know. I thought we might have it on again today. I was like, oh, I don't even need a V-neck. I'll be all right. You know?
A V-neck was going to be that much different?
Yeah, I need some air. I got velvet on my fucking shirt. I'm burning up right now. This is the
I did a
poor
whole
choice of
episode
garment.
with Baby All on last week. You should watch it. Or maybe not. Did you see?
You look like a rotisserie chicken.
It's great. It's great. Just living in my...
Freedom?
Shut up. I don't even know where you're going with that, but shut up. All right. This is an interesting take from a young lady. Sounds like she's in Canada, London, Jamaica. You know, they all got the same weird.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
thing.
I think it's UK.
UK?
It's giving UK vibes.
Let's see. I want to play the whole thing because I think it's interesting. Let me see if I can get my... Yes, and yes, I'm playing it on my phone still because that's what I like to do. You understand what I'm trying to say? You understand? All right, before I do this. Y'all see my video about saying no?
No.
Did you do that on purpose?
No.
She's good.
I didn't see the fucking video.
I saw the video.
I was speaking about the fact that I'm not really that good at saying no.
Okay.
Whenever I say no, I feel like I have to give a reason as to why I'm saying no.
Yeah.
I have to.
I hate that.
I feel like, like I can't just not want to. with somebody. I always like no, because I'm busy. I have work, or I have my kids, or I'm gonna be out of town, or maybe it's gonna be a little too much for my schedule. You know what I'm saying?
You feel like you always have to add the why.
I have to, and instead of just being able to say,
no,
I don't want to.
Yeah, I just don't fucking want to.
I don't want to.
I don't feel like it.
It's and is that a thing? Because people say, oh, this is a Pisces thing.
No, I've spoken about this years ago on the show, and I said that as a woman, especially, I feel like our no's always have to come with a because. Because if you say no to anybody, especially men, they'll be like, but why? Mm-hmm. And I'm a person that I don't like to be questioned. But so I'm learning and working on like front loading. So you don't have to ask me a question. I can't do it because. But if I could just say no to shit just because all the time, I would. Like Loon called me the other day, right? I'm looking at the phone ring and I'm like, fuck, I'm being a bad friend. I answered the phone. I'm like, are you dying? He's like, no. I was like, do you really need to talk to me? He's like, no, why? I was like, I don't feel like talking on the phone right now. He's like, all right, call me back later.
That was bitchy.
No, it's not. No. It's not. It wasn't meant to be bitchy at all. It was literally like, there are times that I don't want to talk. And when you miss a call, niggas be like, why you ain't call me back? Because I didn't fucking feel like talking today. So instead of me just ignoring you, I'm going to tell you like, hey, friend, do you need me? You don't need me? All right, I don't feel like talking on the phone today. I'll call you tomorrow.
I actually respect that.
Yeah.
At least you answered.
Yeah, because I'm used to just looking at the phone ring and not answering at all.
I'll just not answer.
Yeah, I just feel like sometimes.
But not answering isn't saying no. Not answering is just, hey, I didn't answer.
But in my head, it is saying no because I know that I don't want to talk. So you calling me is like, hey, want to talk? I'm like, no.
Traum, are you good at saying no?
I'm like you. I usually come with a reason or explanation because I think it's more respectful to do that. If it's somebody that you care about, somebody you fuck with, I don't want to just be like, even if it's something as simple as saying, I don't feel like it. That's still a reason. You're giving a reason. You don't have to go into.
I've never heard you say I don't feel like it. I've never heard you say I don't feel like it.
I mean, because you're not somebody that I would say no to often. But
that's so cute.
That's love.
That's so poetic.
That's so poetic.
But there's been times it's like, I'm good. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I might just say something like that. I'm good.
Yeah.
And you could just tell me my tone, like, I don't feel like linking with y'all right now, or whatever.
I wish, Cuddy was really good at saying no. Mm-hmm. She's like, I don't want to. I don't want to go. I don't like them people there. Mm-hmm. I don't see myself there. I don't want to go. And I just had to be like, cool. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. But I always feel like I want to be liked. I don't want people to be mad at me. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, no, I can't. I got my kids. My kids are nowhere near me. Lying.
Son, that's the joy of having kids. You could always blame some shit on your kids. And ain't nobody going to press you about it. Like, that's the scapegoat of the year. Yes. Like, my kid. But I also don't like using Parker as an excuse because I'm big in, like, the power of your words. Yeah. So I don't want to be like, oh, I can't because Parker's sick. And then Parker dead ass be sick the next day. I'm like, God damn it.
Yo, I made myself a promise to never lie and use my kids as an excuse to get out of something if it ain't true. Yeah, because I just didn't want to create no bad karma.
Then me leaving work. All right, I'm gonna just leave this.
Oh, when it comes to work, I kill dead relatives over and over all the time.
Like, over and over. Your family's cursed.
Like, yo, my grandmother don't feel well. God rest her soul. She been dead. It is what it is, bro.
Yeah, then it's not a lie.
So, it's not. She not feeling well. She's not feeling anything.
Right. So, my God.
Right,
what?
Nothing bad can happen.
No, real trash.
I get the logic.
This I can't be myself on this show. I can never be myself. Y'all really gonna hate me.
I'm not talking about my family that way. All right. Let's go into this video by this young lady. I want to know if you guys agree.
I've never seen zebras fucking with giraffes. Let me land. There should be a natural bias towards yourself. If that doesn't exist...
All right, hold on. Before we go into that, I want to preface it by saying that this video is about not dating your own race. People who don't want to date their own race. Am I right? All right, go ahead.
Yeah. Natural bias towards yourself. If that doesn't exist, you gotta ask yourself the questions. Here's my problem. Here's my thing. When you ask the questions, whatever comes out of that is cool. Right. But don't not know why.
Right.
Just don't do that, right? Because in my head, right, I love my skin, I love my color. Do you know what I mean? Shout out to everybody who helped me get here and all of that stuff. But I love that shit, right? I'm naturally biased towards me because I have such a love for this. You don't understand. Half the waviness of my outfit is my skin.
Facts.
I promise you. Let me wear orange one time. Yeah. Everybody's falling down like London Bridge. But anyway, right, yeah. So that's half my. So I've naturally got a preference for that. If you don't have a preference, we have preference for our neighborhood. We have preference for our country. It's called patriotism. We have preference for what is ours because we're egotistical as human beings. So when you don't have a preference for to date somebody that looks like you, don't listen. I know some of you are running away. Don't run away. Just ask yourself why.
Right.
And whatever answer you come to, you don't need to share that with anybody else. But just deep that. If it's that you associate that color with nurturing and you don't see it as sexy, just accept that in your head. So that will help you not be hateful.
Right.
Do you know what I mean? Because that's a you thing. Right. Do you know what I mean? That's all I want. That's all I'm going to say about that.
What do y'all think about that?
I love it. I think it's true. I think if you're not attracted to your race, there's something that happened, something that's wrong, something that needs to be addressed. There needs to be some explanation for it. I don't think it's natural. Like, I'm not a doctor or nothing, but I feel like there is some psychology to it. Like, you're naturally attracted to people that look like you, and skin tone is a part of that.
I feel like she expressed something that I've been trying to explain verbally for a long time way better than me. Like, I love my complexion. This shit fire. I be rubbing on myself. Like, you understand? Like, every time we on the Zoom, like, you see the Zoom, I'm looking at me. I don't even see y'all. And I don't got my glasses on, so I really can't see y'all. Like, I'm looking at me, and I'm just like, oh, I look mad moisturized today. Like, I'm looking at me. And within that, like, I want to love another version of me. Like, so I like my men chocolate. Like, I like to lay next to my nigga with my arm next to his arm and be like, yo, look at your chocolate on my chocolate. You understand? Like, there is a level of, like, ego in it. And I feel like Greg, this nigga Greg. Son.
Greg is different. Right
Greg told me on Twitter recently that I'm a sick bitch. And he was like, I'm one of the most egotistical people that he's ever met. He was like, yo, that's really crazy. You love yourself so much, you went and found a nigga that looked like you. And I'm like, yo, that's sick.
It's fire.
That is sick. Because that's not what I did. But, like, I get the bar. Like, I get the gym in there. So I think that is important. And there is some type of underlining something when people actively date outside of their race. Like, I told you I have a cousin that did. I understand why he did. I understand who his mama is. If I was him, I would date white women too. Because I would think that all black women act like my mama and them.
Oh, wow. That's what I was going to say.
And they are bad people.
My problem with the statement is that it kind of blames you, people, for their trauma, especially when it comes to darker skinned people. A lot of people have been through some shit growing up with people making them feel bad about how they look. And I'm about to do a show in a couple of days, and they asked me about childhood trauma. They asked me pre-questions about childhood trauma. And I was just like, yo, a lot of times you go through some shit as a child that imprints itself on your personality.
Yes.
And and you don't even realize that you're making decisions based off that trauma that happened to you back then. And so now this person is saying like, oh, you got to deal with that one yourself. Like, yeah, but it's a knee-jerk reaction to trauma that I went through as a child for being very dark. I'm about to say too dark. For being very dark. And people were calling, remember we used to call Fatima purple. She's so dark, she's purple. Back in Bronx High School Science, there was this girl. And nowadays I see her, I'm like, yo, your skin is gorgeous. But back then, she has to constantly go through shit. That was how you knew her. Because she was dark skinned.
Right.
That was how everybody referenced her. Because she is dark skinned.
Okay.
That shit, if I seen her with a white dude now, I'd know why.
But I think that the part of the video that I think was more important was to understanding the why within yourself. Like, you don't have to express it outwardly. But once you understand the why, then it shouldn't come off as like hateful or like in a comparison or a comparative way. Like, I can I can understand the things that Fatima went through, because I went through that and more. Because I wasn't only dark skinned, I was dark skinned. I had thick ass glasses. I didn't have the longest hair. So I went through a lot of shit. But even within everything that I went through, even within every joke that was ever thrown my way in a negative way, I never stopped liking black men. I never stopped wanting to date black men. I've never dated outside of my race once, ever. And I can count the light skins on one hand. Like, I saw a beauty within myself that I couldn't articulate. And when I got older, I realized it's not my job to convince people of what I already felt. So what I do, all right, boom. I don't got the longest hair in the world. You gonna catch me in some braids, you gonna catch me in a wig, or you gonna catch me in a shortcut, depending on how I feel that day. Like, I don't have the longest lashes in the world, so I'm gonna throw some lashes on. You understand? Like, there's certain things that I can do to dress up what's already there. Like, the palette is already there. So I'm just gonna add this, add that, and a sprinkle of this, a sprinkle of that to make me feel better. But ain't nobody gonna tell me like I'm ugly. Ain't nobody gonna tell me like, oh, you're not fire, you're not beautiful because you're dark skinned. I'm mad beautiful, and I am an anomaly because people with my complexion, I don't really see them anymore. Like, I don't see them anymore because some people allow that trauma to make them dilute their skin in their families. And like, I don't see a lot of me's. And that makes me happier in a way. It makes me sad, but it makes me happier because it makes me feel authentic. Like, I feel special.
Exotic.
I feel special
You're
every
exotic.
day.
And it's crazy that
diluted.
It's crazy to me that black women or black men, when black men say exotic, they usually are mentioning people that look like Kim Kardashian or something like that. To me, a woman that has dark skin like this, clear dark skin like that, is exotic. Like, it's very alluring. It stands out. It shines. Dodge an orange. Come on. You know what I'm saying? Crazy.
When she said, you see me in orange, I put some orange
felt
pants that
that.
way because I already have an orange little pencil skirt. That shit fire. I was
Or
like, I
like
need
mint.
some orange pants.
Or
Or
mint.
like mint.
Yo,
Oh,
I had on the
yeah.
lime green number at the party.
I wanted to go into this one thing. Can we switch flows a little bit?
Go ahead.
Sure.
You don't watch P Valley, do you?
Nah,
Why?
just haven't got to it yet.
Many strippers is on there.
All right, I'll watch it.
I thought that you didn't watch it because you're slightly homophobic.
Why do you do this to Trump every other week?
I'm a homophobe.
Slightly. He said slightly.
Slightly. I think a lot of heterosexual men
I
are slightly
mean,
homophobic.
you know.
I could consider myself such.
you
So
watch it?
we've talked about this
That doesn't
before. Well, I even questioned. I was like, is it homophobic if I don't like to watch gay sex scenes? And y'all said
Yeah.
y'all don't like sex scenes, period.
Yeah, I don't. I hate him.
Which I was surprised to hear that. So
Yeah, there was a sex scene this week where one of the guys told the other guy, "Fill me up, nigga." Fill me up.
Fill him up.
I walked away.
That was enough
My
for you?
remote wasn't working because of the fire stick. The shit. What I just said. All right, I'm good. This is y'all niggas is all right.
Fill me up,
There's
nigga.
a lot going on. Why? But P Valley on the whole, have you been watching? You said you didn't watch the last episode.
I didn't see the last episode yet.
How you been
and
feeling
one
about
of our
this?
fucking listeners fucking ruined it for me. You saw my message on Instagram. You ignored that shit.
How you been feeling about P Valley this season?
I don't love it and I don't hate it. I think they're going through like that weird season 2 thing that most things. Like,
I want to
most things go
slap
through.
whoever wrote this shit because they took too fucking long for this fucking season to come out.
Yes.
And they are going left, right, upside. Where
Yeah,
the
the
fuck
story-
is the strippers at? Why aren't we in the
club
fucking
anymore?
pink?
Because I feel like the story is bigger than the club. I feel like now the story has changed to being more about the main characters and in the ebbs and flows of what they're doing with their life, which I'm not mad at, but I feel like the pink is what drew most of us in. And being in the strip club and seeing the inner workings of the strip clubs and seeing the interactions between the strippers and the owners and the DJ and all that, I feel like that was most of first season. And then like seeing like this poor town and how, you know, people got to make ends meet. Like, I feel like that's what drew us in. And now that we're looking at everybody's story individually per episode,
No.
it's a shift.
No, No, it's too all over the place. You have the fucking bouncer who's now a warlock.
But he's
with
always been
Miracle. No, you have him with his real life girlfriend. And then you have the mother, the grandmother of Mercedes. She's off.
Shit.
Everybody has this little bitty story that is not connecting throughout the entire show.
Yeah.
Mercedes, her daughter, Mercedes, the wife, Mercedes, the coach. Fucking, it's too much going on everywhere. I don't understand. Why is fucking Uncle Clifford's mother having visions? Well, I'm seeing this lady. I don't know what this lady has to do with the strip club. What is this? Why is she seeing visions and trying to get to the river? I don't want to see this. Because what is all of this? Is all of these different scenes, and it's everywhere.
It's poetic.
Everything everywhere.
Everything has like a weird like lesson or like a. It's intense.
It's not. It's distracting. I can't watch an episode because y'all can't keep my fucking attention because you keep going left and right, and none of the scenes that you're going to are things that I actually care about that pertain to the actual show. There's a lot of backstory. Mm-hmm. There's a lot of side stories, and it's like left, right, left, right, left, right throughout the show. I still love the show, but I want to be held. I want to be held close. I want to be held close. I want to feel the. Oh my God!
Keep going. What you want to feel, friend?
I'm doing a lot.
Giving him something.
But I just feel like y'all spreading it to. Let me change.
The whole show is gay characters.
There's a few, but I think it's a good mix, and I think that it's an important show because it shows. I think the fact that they're using heterosexual sexuality and combining it with homosexual sexuality is something that's good for the future when it comes to just inclusion. And you're just like, yo, let's get over it. Let's get over it. If we go to the play party that I had this weekend, we had gay people in there. We had trans people in there. And I'm just like, yo, who cares? Yeah. Mind your business. Everybody do their own thing. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You know, so, and I think that that's important. I think that it's a really good show. I think the way they're doing it is really good. Some people's going to be turned off, but I think more people is going to be like, all right, fuck it. It is what it is. Scenes I don't want to see, I just don't look at. Like me, I went to go get ice cream. I just stayed in the kitchen a little longer than I normally do. And then came back when the scene was over because I couldn't fast forward. But yeah, I just the side stories is just going a little bit too far for me.
Yeah, I think it is a lot, and I think that they're trying to. I think every episode, for the most part, they're focusing on character development of each character, but there's too many characters. So it's like, who's the main and whose story are we following? Because we don't know. Because I thought we were following Uncle Clifford.
In Autumn.
Yeah.
And now she's not even a thing. Like, she's just trying to sell the pink. Are there hands coming out of the floor in the first 2 episodes and now the spirit is gone? Where's the spirit? Why did Mercedes have a fucking ghost or ghoul on her shoulder? When did fucking Diamond, the dude that got beat up by the white guy, become a warlock? Why ain't just put a spell on the nigga? I just don't understand what's going on. There's too many different things happening.
It's like some science fiction shit.
No,
exactly.
It's like some old Southern niggas, and like one nigga does like root work and kind of like voodoo, and then they killed somebody, and then the person's spirit was like stuck in the room, so then he had to do some voodoo to get the spirit out the room. But then the person that shot him, some of his spirit got attached to like her because she like shot him with this arm, so it fucked up her arm. It's a lot. It's very like
NOLA. It's very down south.
It's very down south stuff. It's very like Eve's Bayou type shit. Like there's like some hint of like African mystery, voodoo, root work.
So yeah, I think that's a clue because we're talking about the culture of that culture. So there's the reason why it's going on. But I don't think that they're focusing enough on any one thing to sell the ideas behind the show.
I feel like they have their work cut out on them on what the finale is going to look like and how they're going to tie up this season because there's so many loose ends.
I will say that being that you didn't see this episode, there was a scene which was the final scene of this episode that actually may have been my best scene of.
Really? I'm gonna watch it
show
when I
so
get home.
far.
Whenever I get home.
So to y'all people who are listening, like I don't know what this p-value is. I love the show, and we had a second to talk about it. Just relax, chill. We get back to some shit right now. All right, but if I love strippers, and there's a lot of strip stuff in there, and there's some threesome stuff with guys and girls. There was a scene, a couple. I'm gonna talk about it, and if you didn't like it, if you don't want to hear it, fuck you. It's my show. A guy hires a stripper, a dancer, to have sex with. He pays her like $10,000-$20,000 every time, right? And him and his wife have sex with each other while the stripper has sex with him, not the wife, apparently, right? So it becomes like a MFM. No. FMF. Both of them are fucking him.
Yes.
But not really supposed to be interacting with each other.
Gotcha.
Somehow, the two ladies link up on their own, and they start doing them.
Behind his back.
Yes. He finds out, he gets mad.
Kills
whatever.
everybody.
No, he ain't kill nobody.
He basically cut off the stripper, so now she doesn't get her money's worth. I think that's interesting because most times that's what the female concern is. The woman's concern when bringing another woman into the house for her man is that the man and the woman now link off and do their own thing.
Right.
They switched it around this time, and I don't think many people actually caught on to the fact that happened.
I did, and I kind of saw it coming because we watch everything together, so we're watching it and we're like, this is what's about to happen. And shit, like he's about to get pissed. He's about to lose his shit. I didn't think that he wasn't going to give her money. I thought he was going to be petty, like throw it to the bitch, like here, get out. But the fact that he didn't pay her, that shit was like, whew, that hurt. And the fact that the wife didn't stand up for her, that shit hurt. But
You don't get to fuck me and then just leave because you didn't like the fact that I fucked your bitch too. No, I'm coming. Well, I would rip this whole crib up. What do you mean? 10, 20,000? You're gonna keep? Because you got mad? No, send that. Well, send me 7 or something.
That's her bad. She fucked up the rules. He
Well,
the one paying for it. He get to orchestrate the rules.
It wasn't her bad. It was. I feel like it was the wife's fault. I feel like the wife manipulated that situation and put everybody in an awkward position for her own wants, her own feelings. It was very selfish. And I think she felt some type of way because her husband gets to do him. I felt like she didn't feel like she got to do her. I feel like she had underlying issues within her sexuality where she had feelings for other women, and he never ever offered to bring her in. So now she found somebody. Like, she didn't just go fuck the wife just to be a bitch. The wife texted her phone like she was the husband to set up a meeting. She came over. She like, where your nigga at?
Right.
She like, I called you. And then they wound up getting themselves like entangled into some shit. And it's just like, and then the wife paid her. So it's like, so I'm working for the both of y'all.
Okay.
But the wife never told the husband. I feel like it was a slap in the face to him, and it was manipulative to Mercedes, and it was fucked up.
You guys go check out the show. It's a black show.
All black.
I love this show. I love the fact that Uncle Clifford. There's another scene where somebody talks to him as a he, and his person is like, it's a her. And I was like, how is he a her if his name is Uncle?
Yeah.
It's
That
an
was
interesting
good.
thing, but it's a whole thing. It's a whole thing, Charm. Let's move forward. All right. Booga. I see you guys putting a lot of things into the So Shameless Discord. I actually think there's pretty good stuff, but we already have a bunch of things to talk about. So there is a video here. I'm going to play it right now. What are some secret things? It starts off. What are some secret things that men will never tell a woman?
Strap up. This might sting a little bit. We can recognize your brokenness from a mile away. And we make a conscious decision as to whether or not we're going to be with you on any level more than sexual. Because secretly, we're tired of being made the blame for your shortcomings and the decisions you decide to make. Will we still entertain you? Yes. But will we do so knowing this will never go anywhere? Also, yes. What are you saying, preacher? Most men of a certain caliber and maturity have a very high level of emotional intelligence. But that's just not something we want you guys to be privy to. Just thought you should know.
Trom, do you agree?
Absolutely.
I'm trying to send this to the people then.
Yeah, I agree 100%. I definitely feel like I'm guilty of that in my dating years.
Really?
And you know, not to big up myself, but I feel like I have a high emotional intelligence, especially during that time. Like, it's not that I'm playing games, but it's definitely an understanding. You put women in a certain category. Almost before you even meet them, before you could even speak to them, you kind of know where they might fit in your life. It could just be for fun, just be for sex, just for companionship, or somebody that you might take seriously one day, somebody with wifey potential. You could size people up in minutes, and you're not going to disclose that. To his point, like, yeah, that's a secret. You're not going to let women know that you have all these thoughts running through your mind and you've already lined them up.
Dodge is shaking.
Y'all not good people.
Dodge, how dare you?
Y'all not good people.
How dare you? Do
Y'all
you
not
not?
good people.
Yo, what is it? Yo, I'm just starting to realize how full of shit women are, bro. Because y'all will say, I know a nigga that I'm going to have sex with when I meet him.
Same shit.
That means you know a nigga you're not going to have sex with when you meet him.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all will have a nigga buying you shit, know you have no interest in him. You will have a nigga go and take you out.
Why are we talking about us right now when we're talking about y'all? When I'm saying that y'all not good people.
There was a quote that I put out, and it was in this video.
What?
Women... Wait, what's the quote? Hold on, let me find it. Hold on, let me find it. Just shut everybody. Chill the hell out.
I just don't understand why we're talking about
women
men
be
and their
faking
manipulative
orgasms for love,
tactics.
and men be faking love for orgasms. It's like, yo, y'all do the same shit. We are
What does
men.
this have to do
Human
with the video?
beings fool each other to get what they want. Humans. It's not just men. Human beings fully, and guess what?
That's not what the video
Women
is
are
about.
doubly fooled because y'all fool yourselves to get what you want. Men don't do that. Men will know. This guy is saying that men know what they want from that woman and they go towards the path of what they want. He's a predator. He gets what he wants. Mm-hmm. Women will actually lie to themselves, lie to their friends, lie to the dude. When the dude says, I want to be in a relationship, I don't want to be in a relationship either. Yeah, we could just chill and be cool. And then fucking 6-7 months, well, where are we going with this? I don't know. You treat me like a friend. You telling me you like me. You want to hang out with me every other night. I thought we was going to go somewhere. Well, I told you earlier in my I didn't want to be in a relationship with you. I told you.
I hate that voice. Makes me mad.
Sorry. But hey, you're lying to everybody. And then you get mad, tell me that I'm manipulating you? I told you.
You ain't telling me shit.
I showed you.
You ain't showing me shit.
I showed you who I was. I told you I wasn't interested in this, that, and the other. Yeah, I treated you really nice. I wanted pussy. You have exotic skin. I want to hang out with you. I want to get inside of you.
Double back to one of the first quotes when we were talking about how men only see women most of the time for sexual desires, and you don't actually like women.
Not true. Like I said, there's different categories.
It ties. It ties into each other. If you can tell me that you can spot from a mile away that you see that this woman is like not to your caliber, she's broken, she's battered, she's this, she's that, she's whatever, not a person that you want to be with, but yet you still entertain them for the sole purpose of having sex or having some type of sexual relationship with them, only to dismiss them later when you are done with them, that goes back into that whole point. Like, there's a thing, right? I feel like women sometimes, we will start a situation with somebody. You're like, I don't want anything serious. And we can match that. But with time, things change, feelings change, and the circumstance for that woman might change. So then she'll express that to you. For you to say from the beginning, from day one, you look me in my face and be like, I fuck you, but I'm not going to do nothing else with you. And you know emphatically, and you won't say a thing, that's kind of fucked up.
How? Why do I have to tell you that? That's so weird that you expect somebody to say that.
A big misconception that men just want women for sex. There's a lot more to it than just sex. sex is a big part of any relationship, and it's pretty much a standard part of any relationship, right? But there's a lot of, like I said, there's layers to it. Sometimes you might want a woman for companionship, for arm candy, for company, to go out with, whatever, and sex as well, but not just sex. Like, you know, some niggas actually like the company of a woman, and it's not just about sex.
Yeah, that's another thing. And then you expect a motherfucker like, I don't owe you shit.
I never said you owe me shit. And I feel like this is also a young man's game, and I'm very disappointed to hear that from an older nigga, because he said mature niggas have a higher emotional intelligence than you expect. So you're saying that as an older man, you're still comfortable and okay with playing these childish games? That shit is whack.
No,
so it's a game.
1 second, Trom, and you can come. And age. I'm surprised that you reference age. Because just because you're older, that doesn't mean you mature. That doesn't
but he said older men with a higher emotional intelligence are fully aware of this thing.
In their boyish ways. Go ahead, Tron.
Then your emotion, then the whole thing should be debunked, because the whole shit is a lie. Then
I don't understand why you're disappointed in him for pointing it out. He was never advocating it. He was just giving you a fun fact. If anything, you should thank him for the information that you may not have been aware of. He's not doing anything wrong by sharing that information with you. He's not saying that, hey, this is the way it should be. And
this nigga said it's a secret.
And
a secret that means that you know the truth to it.
So if he's putting you on to that secret, why is he the fuckboy in this situation? Why is he?
He's not even a fuckboy. He's a fuck man.
You're saying that he disappointed you, as if he's doing something. He's just speaking of what he's learned in his, dealings with other men and how he knows how men operate, right?
I feel like we as people, and I'll throw everyone into this, that we have to do better with taking care of each other, especially when we big grown people.
I have a quote that I put on the internet this morning. It was a conversation I was having with my homegirl last night that has been dating and is not really having the best time. She's late 30s.
I think we need to do a dating horror story episode, because I was talking to a friend about some dating shit, and some shit she told me, I was sitting there like my eyes.
Well, we'll have the situationship on. And
okay.
She has a bunch of these dating horror stories.
Cause piss in the dating pool for real.
The question that I asked on the timeline was relating to this conversation, and there's nuance. I was in the garbage truck trying to type it, and I just kind of got it up the way I wanted to get it up. I'll ask it after this break. The question is that I was talking about before the break. Do y'all agree that once you meet a good-looking guy or girl that's been single for a while and at a certain age in life, say 38 or older, that it's fair to assume that they're either coming with a decent amount of bullshit or a decent amount of baggage?
I would agree. I wouldn't say baggage. I would say bullshit. Because I feel like if you've been single for an extended period of time, then it's like you're too far gone. Like, you're so used to being, like, it's a lifestyle to be in a relationship versus being single. It's a big leap to be that old and to now have to adjust your lifestyle to be considerate of another human being, to be in a position of compromise often, and to learn somebody and to, considerate it, I think is the best word. Like, I don't know if it's, what was it? It was bullshit or the other one? Or baggage. I feel like you have more baggage if you've been in relationships. If you've been single, you don't have much baggage. It's like everything's in the wind.
I feel like you have more baggage if you were single than being in relationships, because if you're single for 10 years, you wasn't single for 10 years. You were dating people, you were entertaining people, you probably were trying things that didn't work out. You have more experience of failure in that time frame than somebody that was probably in, 2 long-term relationships. That's 2 elements of failure versus 10 elements of failure.
If you stay single, how are you failing? Like, you never tried.
Because just because you've been single for a long time doesn't mean that you haven't tried. Things can fall through. Things cannot matriculate. Certain things can happen within that time frame. Like, you could have been talking to somebody for a year And within that year, you know, they lied, they misused your trust, they did something to you, you did something to them. Like, nobody is just sitting at home twiddling their thumbs for 10 years straight and have nobody. There's always little people that pop up. Like, I had a friend, one of my friends, she told me she was in a long-term relationship with somebody. It was very toxic, very tumultuous. She got out of it. And when she finally got over it, she started dating somebody else. That relationship only lasted 3 months. So, like, from our standpoint, like, would you really call that a relationship? Not really. Like, you were just dating somebody, whatever.
Exactly.
She said to me, the shit that I went through with that nigga in 3 months was worse than the shit that I went through with my last long-term relationship. And it hurt me even more from that 3-month relationship versus my 5-year relationship. Because it was that... Because sometimes, like, shit just be that bad. You understand? So within that, like, her next relationship, she's going to bring the baggage from her 5-year, that heartbreak from that 3-month, and any other nigga that she dated, in any other situation that she had that did not work out or fell through for whatever reason. That's more baggage than it's bullshit.
I'm shocked because how you have that kind of baggage in 3 months? 3 months
Easy.
is way too short a time to be putting up with anything. You're supposed to be out the door. Like,
it's very easy.
You're not supposed to be stressed out in 3 months. Why are you still there? And then so
that's why it ended in 3 months. Like, you decide you're finally out of a long-term relationship. You're ready to start something new with somebody. You feel like this is the person that you can settle down with. This is the person that you can start building a new relationship with. And you're already in this relationship. So now you're like, all right, we're boyfriend and girlfriend. Are you going to break up with somebody that's your girlfriend for even if it's a new relationship or if they first fuck up? No. You have a fuck up, you try to work through it, you get another fuck up, you try to work, and then after 3 months you realize like these fuck ups are getting bigger, then you leave. But this one person just violated you 5 times in 3 months.
That's a lot. I feel like that's light baggage still. I feel like baggage is like long-term relationship, kids, we got fucking joint bank accounts, we got a business, we don't know how to split it up, we got to divide a house, like that's baggage. You're talking about light baggage. If you've been single for 10 years, that's light baggage. You just got bodies laying around. You don't got baggage.
So my thing is this.
Who wants to, like, I don't know of many human beings that want to be single for that long. Shit. I don't believe it. Like, I know people say it, especially on the internet. I know people say it.
I still want to be
Tanae, murder. I know people say it, but I personally, I don't know if I fully believe it. I don't believe that people start dating people and start having sex with people, especially women or like things like that, and they don't want any type of relationship ever. 10 years is a long time. But I got friends that's been single for 15. And situationships for years. But you ain't had a boyfriend. You ain't have a nigga to claim you in 10. There's no way that you can get a boyfriend after being single for 15 years.
So this is my point.
That is baggage and bullshit. Like, no nigga's gonna want to touch that.
So this is my point. It wasn't about comparing the two. It was about her saying that at this point, her meeting somebody, they either have one or the other. If they've been single for a while, they look mad good. Every time she meets somebody, they either bullshitting her or they got mad like issues that don't make them a very valuable relationship type.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, we can hang out for a couple months, we can date a couple months, we can fuck, but as soon as it gets like relationship type, it's just bullshit, or they're liars, or they whatever. And it's like, and it's like a lot of people on the internet, when I posted this, like somebody was like, that's a nasty rhetoric. A lot of people are also healed at that point and much more pickier on who they will entertain. Being in a relationship doesn't give an individual more value than one that's not. That's pretty
the
pessimistic.
shit that people tell themselves
Maybe
to
they're
make
just
themselves feel better about being alone.
Maybe they're just newly single. It's like everybody is just like, oh no, I can just like being single. And it's like, yo,
nobody likes being
bro,
single that bad.
If you've been through mad shit, as Trom mentioned, I think that he actually nailed it when he said, yo, actually getting into a relationship is gonna take mad work. Like, you got a lot of shit that you've been going through in the last 7 years that don't make you really trust people like that, that you gotta you gotta heal from or whatever.
I have a question. Have either one of you ever been in a situationship that it hurt you more to break up with the person that you was never with than it has ever hurt you to break up with somebody that you actually was with?
Yeah.
We all have. Again, so you're talking about relationships. Relationships are deep, right? And we get that. But if you're in a long-term relationship, you can kind of understand and go through the ebbs and flows. There's a lot of baggage that comes with feeling like you're not enough to make it to that boyfriend-girlfriend stage over and over and over. Because again, nobody is just sitting home single for 10 years, just them and their dog. They're not going out, they're not hanging out, they're not talking to nobody, they're not sexing, they're not fucking, they're not doing anything. They're like, I'm single and I'm happy with being single. I don't want to date, I don't want to entertain. Everybody is still out dating, entertaining, trying to figure out who's good for me, who's not good for me. And for you to be doing that for a decade, there has to be something within you that's just like, damn, am I not good enough to be a girlfriend? Am I not good enough for somebody? After all of these years, nobody wanted to make this commitment with me. That shit is more baggage than anything, because you have to go through that. Like, these are real questions. One of the realest questions is, when was the last time you was in a serious relationship? And some people, especially these people that go on the internet and they act like relationships is not that serious and I'm happy being single. If you so happy being single, don't date. You shouldn't be fucking nobody. You're single. You want to be by yourself, right? So what are you doing? How are you even entertaining another human being? For what reason?
I disagree with that. That's another popular misconception, that everybody needs to date for the prospect of being in a relationship.
So what are you dating for? That's what dating is.
You could just date for the fun of it, for the companionship of it, knowing damn well that this is temporary, knowing damn well that there's a good chance that this is not going to work out, but I still want companionship.
You want companionship, but you don't want the responsibility of a relationship. I want to be in the company
of the opposite sex. When I'm ready for a relationship, then I'll go down that avenue. That don't mean I can't date in the meantime and just enjoy my life.
I judge men, when I was single, I judge men on when was your longest relationship and when was your last relationship. Because I feel like that tells you something about a person. And I feel like a lot of women, when it comes time for you to want a serious relationship, you probably get judged for the same thing. Maybe even more so, because it's like, if you haven't been in a serious relationship ever in your life, I'm not going to be the inaugural person. Like, you're not going to do that shit like, oh, so nobody ever wanted to wife you? Why the fuck am I? Apparently these niggas knew something I didn't know.
You haven't had any practice treating somebody
you
like
have
a life partner.
You have no practice. Now me, right? In my serious relationships, I always take a break. But I'm intentional about that break. So I would be with somebody and be like, for the next 2 years, I'm not dating. I don't give a fuck who come in my space. I'm not getting in a committed relationship for 2 years. And when that 2 years is up, then I'll try again.
So do you date during those 2 years?
I will date during those 2 years because I do like companionship. But I will also make it very clear, like, listen, this is my 2-year relationship break. We're in here. If you willing to wait until my time is up, but I need this 2 year. I need it.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. Like, there's a lot of people
2 years
that's
is
on
not 10. 2 years is not 10. In 2 years, I could have dated 5-6 niggas. What do you think I would do in 10? That's a lot.
So what?
That's a lot of people. That's a lot of experiences. That's a lot of things not working out.
Look,
if you date one person for 2 years, that's fine.
If you choose to do that,
that's what
you're saving people from your toxic ways.
Yes.
You're saying like, yo, I don't want one person to get so attached to me that I fuck them up knowing that I'm not ready for that. Take as much time as you fucking want. Take as much time as you fucking want. That's your prerogative to do. Don't just say like, oh, I'm supposed to be in this relationship knowing that's not who you are, where you stand. People have the right to make their own decisions about their life. That's their life.
Okay.
That's their life.
I agree. Whatever floats your boat, whatever. But I do think that for people that go long periods of time without being in relationships, I'm not going to be the first one that's going to be willing to be like, oh, pick me. I want to be with you.
Agree.
I won't. I will disregard you like everybody else.
I think that if that's not the type of person that you are, me as a guy, and it might be fucked up to say, I like a woman that's a relationship type of woman. Mm-hmm. I do.
Right.
She has practice. She knows how to treat me. She does the things that I enjoy from a partner. Mm-hmm. Like, period. Melly, let me get some of that too. Or Toro, let me get some of that water, right?
Hell yeah. I'm dying to hear.
I enjoy a woman that knows how to be in a relationship. I don't want somebody that's fresh off the street. They've been in clubs the whole time, and I'm trying to feel like, yo, you bought food from halal. You didn't bring me nothing.
Right.
Yeah.
Exactly.
You just like
because you usually for self. You
just
usually like.
You know what I'm saying? Like I don't know.
Yeah, super guarded. You ain't loving. You're not caring. You just
I
just
need a
move
certain
different.
type of person.
Yeah.
And there needs to be practice there.
Mm-hmm.
There has to be practice. Like, what is your proof? Like, I need to see your resume.
Yeah.
Like, if like just like a job, if you got a big ass gap in your work experience, I'm questioning, bitch, what's going on here? Mm-hmm. How you got a 5, 6, 10-year gap in your relationship experience and you want to be with me?
Right.
No.
Okay. Melly, where are we? Close to 2? Where are we at? 150. All right, we got room for one more.
Yeah.
I want to go into Chelsea's picks. Chelsea has, next week, I promise you, next week, we are doing a Chelsea episode. All of these listener submissions are, niggas, the one she gave us today, crazy.
Just
now,
do it.
I'm here. No, Chelsea, go back to your little booty call. Go ahead. We don't need you right now.
Chelsea was at work. It is Tuesday.
Right.
Do you want to go into the woman who cash apped her man money when he was on a date? He ain't have enough money to make him feel like a winner.
I don't. If you want to go there, I'm not going to take that. That's not the take that I got from that.
All right, so let's see what's going on.
To make him feel like a winner is wild.
Yeah. All right. All right. I didn't really want to talk about this, but since we're here.
No, we were girlfriend, boyfriend, maybe about a year into your graduate school, I lost my job. I had always had jobs, internships and stuff, so I never had to go without.
And he's a provider. Like, that's just who he is by nature. He's a person who, if we go out for drinks, he's going to slap his card on the bar and pay for everyone's drinks.
Cousin.
So to not be able to do that was taking a toll on him.
It was messing me up. So I was like becoming a very angry, different person in that point in time. I'm running out of money. She wants to go on double date with one of her colleagues or one of her classmates. And I'm like, no, like, let's eat this Jimmy John's this weekend. Like, I'm just chilling. It's like, no, her boyfriend's coming to town. We're going out. And if you ever met this one before, she can be very much decisive and you don't have much say in it. So we go out. I'm just seeing them order up the menu. We all just, good drinks. I'll have the water, lemon, please. And I'm just like counting up. So I'm like, oh my God, what are we going to do when this bill comes? That's all I can think about the entire time. I look down and I see that I had a text from her. It was like, check your account. And I saw that she had quick paid me money to cover the meal so I could pull out my card as opposed to her, pulling out hers. And that's just like, that's crazy, bro. Like, that right there, I said, when I get my life together, I'm marrying you. You don't have to think, I'm marrying you because you freaking get it, bro. You with me at what was the most humiliating moments of my life. Just like, she wouldn't let me lose hope.
I like that shit.
I love it.
Really?
I think that's fire.
Me too.
I could say a lot of women out here would be like, get the fuck out of here with that shit. I'm not giving no nigga. Go outside. Y'all niggas used to hunt. You niggas used to build houses. Yeah, it's already in the Discord.
I don't agree with the sentiments of those women.
When Traum and I are talking about women knowing how to be in a relationship or people knowing how to be in a relationship, she examined what her man needed in the moment.
Yes.
And I'm just like, yo, that's fire because obviously he's showing her that he wasn't no broke nigga before.
Exactly.
Right.
That's so important. There's nuance to this situation. And I feel like a lot of people, they like to hone in on a detail that doesn't really matter. this is what I said. I had a conversation about this in my group chat too one day. Like, this is what I said about that. When you find yourself in a long-term relationship, you're going to go through ebbs and flows. It's going to happen naturally. One day you're going to have money problems. One day, you know, you're going to hit a couple of lows in your relationship. You're going to have to work with it and maneuver your way out of it. I would rather have a financial issue early when I'm in undergrad, when I'm in grad school, than do it when I'm 40. Mm-hmm. Do it when I'm 50, do it when we already married, we got a house, we got 2 cars, we got 3 kids. Then I gotta be like, ugh, that shit is stressful. Mm-hmm. It's not the same stress when it's just me and you. They weren't married yet. They have children too. They didn't have children yet at that point. He hit a moment in life that happened. Every dog is gonna have their day. Mm-hmm. And what I never want is when it's my day for my partner to leave me high and dry when I have shown and proved myself in this relationship because I'm at a low today, because that low is not going to last forever. Mm-hmm. It's not going to last forever. And she stayed and she got it, right? Because it's never I would never do that for a man that I'm just dating. But my man, I'm never going to emasculate my man in front of my friends or my family. So if I drag you out the house and you are persistent in saying, no, I don't want to go, and you don't want to go because you know your money is fucked up, and I drag you out the house, it is also my responsibility in a way to protect your ego. I'm not going to put my card on that table. I don't give a fuck.
Trom, as a man, how would you feel in the moment when your woman has to cash app you so that you can feel secure in paying the bill?
I'm going to feel just like he felt. Like, yo, she's a good one. I got one. I'm going to hold on to her, and I'm going to repay her tenfold. You know what I mean? Not monetarily, but like, yo, I'm holding her down with whatever she
wash
needs.
Dishes and shit.
That's some fly shit, man. Mm-hmm. It's like, and like Daj said, like, especially the fact that she was insistent on going out. Like, he did the smart thing, like, yo, I don't got it right now. We probably shouldn't be double dating. She was insisting on going out. Now he feels uncomfortable. That's a fucked up feeling when the bill come and you know you can't pull out your wallet. That's fucked up around people you double dating to. That's a terrible feeling. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And he didn't want that feeling. He didn't want to be there. She insisted. So that was the right thing for her to do. And I wouldn't feel no ways if I was him. I'd be like, yo, I appreciate that. That's dope.
I want to ask the guys in the audience, would it make you feel better that your lady had to cash app you the money? It might make me feel worse.
Worse than her putting her card on the table in front of her friends, her college friends that's in a relationship while you sitting there as her nigga?
To me, it's a lose-lose. The fact that she had to do that, and the fact that this is now, because this is the person I'm more worried about. Her friends and all that, cool. But I'm more worried about the person I'm with. And the fact that she knows that I ain't got it and felt the need to do that might make me feel worse. Now, I'm a Pisces. It might just be my personality, right? I don't want to take your money. I know I ain't got it. I'm bothered about it. I sleep with this. I wake up with it every day. The fact that you knew and you knew you had to do this to make me feel like a man might fucking destroy me. So it might really destroy my shit.
I
don't get agree. What you're saying. Mm-hmm. You can't. I'm telling you, you don't have to agree.
No. I understand that that's you and your thought process, and I'm saying like I don't think that should be your thought process.
I get what y'all are saying, but as a natural provider, yes, I appreciate it from her. I'm mad at myself even more that she had to do that for me.
I feel like the way to turn a negative to a positive, you shouldn't double down on your pain. You should double down on your
appreciation.
No, on the word I'm looking for is like on your hustle, on your grind. Like, yo, she gets it.
I gotta go
get it.
Let me go
to make sure that I can give it back tenfold. You feel me? Like, I feel like it should make you feel. It should give you like a burst of energy even more so, like, even because it's depressing to have money problems. And sometimes when people have money problems, they like double down on their pain and like they don't have like the motivation to go get it because they're feeling bad internally. I feel like that should boost you to be like, yo,
A lot of times,
I never want to put her in this position again. I got to go fill out 15 applications when we get in the house.
A lot of times, that them depressive thoughts beget more depressive thoughts. So once you're like, it's almost being that you suffer from some bouts of depression, right?
Yeah.
Sometimes when you're in it, you can't just will yourself out,
right.
Especially financial depression or creative depression. Like you can't just be like, all right, I'm gonna create today. All right, you know what? Let me go chase money today. Like you're down in your dick. Like you're What does that term mean? I know I've heard it before.
Yeah, I have too.
Is it down in your dick?
I feel like when you're in when I'm in a depressive mood or a depressive episode, the easiest way to get me to snap out of it is for something to motivate me when I can't motivate myself. And I feel like that type of a action should be motivational.
You don't understand that men. So, Trump, you got to remember how Trump looks at money. Mm-hmm. So I'm not sure if he will respond the same way I am. I am a nigga that splurges.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I mean. I'm not trying to put you down, but I splurge.
Yes.
I make sure I take care of, right?
And there's going to be one day that you can't.
Give me a second. Let me finish. Sorry, that's Trump.
Let me
The fact is, I forgot my train of thought.
Good, because it was about to be dumb.
No, it wasn't. The fact is that for me, God damn it, shit, I forgot.
What happens the day that you can't splurge? Are you just going to sit in the house and be depressed the whole time? What happens when anything could come up? Anything. Do you want Tanae to not be there for you? Do you not want her to be able to match the energy that you have provided for so long for a small period of time until you get your shit together? What is she supposed to do? So we're in a relationship, you down, you're broke, you have whatever the situation or the financial issue is. Most niggas when they broke, they don't want to go outside, they don't want to hang out, they don't want to do nothing fun because that's the ego thing, right? It busts your ego up. So does that mean that she has to stay in the house with you too? No. So what happens when she's still going outside, she's still living her life, she's still out doing this, that, and the third, and you here depressed? I've been there before in a relationship with somebody like this. And I would be like, yo, babe, let's go here, let's go there. He's like, I don't have no bread. I'm like, but I do. So you're never broke when you're with me. We're good. We got this. And he would not want to do it. No. And that's fine. No. That led to the end of our relationship because his depression kept building and building. There was nothing that was motivating him. He kept getting downer and downer and downer.
When Plants, right? Say Gucci, right? Before she passed away. Yeah, Gucci passed away.
I thought she was outside. It's summertime.
Yeah, she died. We ain't have a service. When she was not feeling good at the base, remember she had 5 stems? Yeah. She would drop a stem.
Yeah.
She would drop another one until her base was healed. And then she started growing more.
Right.
That's what niggas need to do sometimes. That's what people need to do sometimes in relationships. So the fact that y'all broke up, he probably need to get rid of you. Because as a man, I can't take care of you. I can't do the things that I need to do for you while I'm trying to heal myself. I need to get rid of this extra weight right now. It's just me and my dick right now. I ain't got no wallet. And like I said, men, a lot of times, their strengths, the way they value themselves, the way they see themselves as strong is when they dick is good and when they got money. And so you being around and you putting all this pressure on, well, I want to do this and I want to do, bitch, I need you to go. Leave me alone. That's why motherfuckers fold up, get into their cocoon, transform into a fucking butterfly, and then come back outside.
And I had to leave that situation because I started feeling bad because I was living and he was existing. And then I'm on vacation, I'm hanging out with my friends and shit, and he catching attitudes with me and all time. I'm just like, nah, so then we're not gonna do it. So then we had to break up, and that's fine, right? There's two type of men. There are two different types of men that will have two different reactions in this situation. There is one that will use this to motivate them to make sure that this never happens again. And then there's one that's gonna sink. Mm-hmm. I want the nigga that's going to be motivated by that. I want the nigga that knows that, all right, I'm down for a minute, but it's not forever. And when I'm up, and we are up together.
You can't do that. I don't think that's fair to do. I feel like everybody goes through things at different times. I'm a hustling ass nigga.
Yeah.
There are times when I could be the nigga that's just not motivated. You might look at me and be like, Tahoe, chill. You always gonna go get it, this, that, and the other. I'm telling you right now, there are moments where I can, and Melly has come in here and looked at me and been like, who are you right now? Where are you right now? And when am I getting back the Tahoe that I moved up here for?
And that's fine, but
because you are just.
But that has never lasted more than a few months.
It hasn't, but it can. And you don't know. And at the same time as that, while I was going through that, I still had 4 or 5 different streams of income.
Yes.
So, and I just like creatively just died. You know what I'm saying? But we're talking about you don't know when a hustling ass nigga might go through that. He might still go through that. You be like, oh, I want a nigga that's like this. You don't know when that nigga's gonna go through that. And if you're saying that, oh, when he gets to that point, I'm just not gonna, I can't fuck with it. That's not being able to understand who you're going with.
No. I'm not saying that's not what I'm saying. I'm not saying that I would leave a person because of that. But what I am saying is, if it's a person that cannot, if I can't motivate you to come up out of it and you can't motivate you to come up out of it, then that's a person I gotta leave because we're gonna drown together.
I would leave too, definitely.
But what she did
is that abandonment?
It's not abandonment. It's not abandonment because sometimes
and then you just dip off because
I'm not dipping off because you're down. I'm dipping off because you're down. You're not there for yourself and you won't let me be there for you. You're wasting everybody's time.
Okay. Depends on how long of a stretch it is.
It depends, right? You're right.
What's the amount of time then?
I don't think
anything more than a few months is excessive. For considering
we've been together for 4 years. For 4 months, I have turned into a darker person. It's a good time for you to dip off.
No. Not dip
4
off.
months yet.
Here's the thing: dip off if you're not willing to do anything about it. It's one thing if you have a depression or a funk that lasts a stretch, but at least be open-minded to try things, and at least be open-minded to hear my suggestions to help you out and shit like that. If you're just okay with being in the funk for 4 months and you're not willing to hear me out or take any kind of help or advice, then it's like, when is this going to end? You know what I mean?
Yeah. All right. Let's get into the cap or no caps. We are at 2:06. I want to end this in 20 minutes. I have to go pay the people from that play party. And get ready for what? And take a break. Fucking Melly in these breaks, bro. Slave driver. Bugga. Cap or no cap? People are so mad. I was like, I said that we're gonna make the episode shorter. When the time comes, you guys will get the understanding, and maybe you'll understand, maybe you won't. But for now, cap or no cap?
Cap.
I agree.
Me too.
Wait, before I go into that, I wanna let me say one thing. There was something here. I wanna ask this question. It's good. 3 minutes, very quickly. A young lady asks, if you as a man want to lead and be the provider, what does it include since y'all don't want to lead financially?
Tron.
Say it one more time.
If you as a man want to lead and be the provider, what does it include since y'all don't want to lead financially?
Oh, yeah, I saw that. It was like, it's a double negative. How you going to be a provider if you don't want to lead financially? What are you providing?
That's what niggas say these days. So
I don't, that's some weird shit. What
But
niggas say
I
that?
answered that. I countered that with, but if women want to be nurturers and they say, oh, we provide you with emotional support. How do you plan to do that when you stress me out every day and don't want to be my peace? How do you plan to do the emotional support thing if all you do is stress me the fuck out?
Touche.
I can't relate.
Let's go. Let's go into
my nigga happy. That nigga not stressed about nothing.
I think he's just a happy nigga.
No, that's an Aggie nigga.
All right. Yeah, I think that you guys are great together. Anyway, look, did she do this on purpose?
Who?
At the top of the list? Justin LeBoy?
Probably.
In order for the sex to be lit, at least one of y'all had to be a hoe before.
No cap. Double hoe it up.
You said at least one.
Yeah, no, facts. Because if neither one of y'all is a hoe, I know y'all sex vanilla as shit.
Strong.
Say cap. I think two people could just have some fire chemistry and just figure shit out on their own.
That shit not lit like that. No. Right. Like you have nothing to like compare it to.
Ain't got no experience. Whoever Carmelli runs into next, God bless them. Carmelli be in here like, when we are doing Hard to Solve, she'd be like, no, I think we should just do this and have them hanging for the singing with a dick strap on.
Facts.
Carmelli be out here wilding. God bless whoever Carmelli runs into next. They think that this little nice girl, she gonna be come out the fucking back with a whip.
Facts.
Shout out to Melly. I want to say, in order for the sex to be lit, at least one of y'all had to be a hoe before. You said cap. You said no cap.
Mm-hmm.
I think there's it's subjective.
Mm-hmm.
Is it subjective or nuance? What is the difference between subjective and nuance?
Mm-hmm.
You don't know? Because it's what is lit to you.
Yeah.
What is lit to you, right? For me, yeah, I would think so. But shit, sex might be lit to you if you don't know no better.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
So you learn some shit.
You know, I think that's is it nuance?
Yeah.
You gotta get Mouse on here to explain because he be using these words. I don't know. But yeah, words. Me personally, I want to say cap because it's subjective. It depends on how them two people feel about sex. Cap and no cap. Stop reopening your doors for toxic people, then calling it seeking closure. Certain things don't work out in life, and that's okay.
No cap.
No cap.
I just had to tell one of my friends that shit the other day.
Yeah, suck my dick if we ain't work out. Nah, that was bad. That was aggressive.
No,
that
it wasn't.
Annoying.
No, it wasn't.
It's like, because at the end of the day, even if you say that means you don't that you still care too much. Not caring means God bless. Go away. I don't care. Suck my dick means you still hurt. You know what I'm saying? And even being that aggressive is a way of opening doors because you're trying to get some type of reaction out of them.
Yeah, in a way. But then I also feel like sometimes you don't need closure because all closure is a bunch of excuses
to communicate.
It's a bunch of excuses as to why you did some fucked up shit, and now you're gonna sit in my face and try to itemize. I did it because this. I did it because that. You're not gonna. Sometimes you just don't feel better from that. You actually feel worse because it's like, damn, like this is really what you was thinking. That makes me even more mad. So how about it's done? The door is closed. Move on.
Go
Fuck
about
it.
your business.
Go about your business.
Yeah, closure is a good way of saying let's have sex one more time. Can we just meet up? Can we just talk? Can I just fuck you? Like that, a lot of time that be what closure is.
And sometimes if you're more malicious like me, anytime I ever looked for closure, it was literally for transference of energy. It was literally with the intent like, yo, this nigga did something to me. I'm going to meet up with you. I'm going to look mad fucking good. And I'm going to walk out before the conversation is over. Transfer like all this negative energy. And I walk out feeling better.
Whoever breaks up with the person first wins.
Yeah.
So I'm serious.
Yes.
So that transference energy is real.
Yes.
A lot of time you just want to win. You just need to not feel like you lost in this situation. So you want to get your shit off.
Yep.
And go. So that way you feel like you got your payback.
You never force somebody to break up with you? I'm the only one.
Yeah.
I'm like George Costanza.
But a lot of times that should take a year.
Right.
That should take sometimes that should take longer than a year because niggas be like, we're gonna work it out.
Nigga, no, I would turn into the quietest, emptiest, no sexist ass nigga. Like, yo, this bitch will not leave. Like,
no matter what I do.
Damn, son, I've been mistreating you. You don't want to value yourself? Go. But I'm such a pussy. I can't do it. Cap or no cap? At Drea Nicole. If I get caught cheating, that don't mean I don't love you. I was just fucking them girls. You hear that song yet? Trom.
You gonna let one little fuck?
We really have to get Trom into his own DJ school.
For real. Like, I was about to say, like, we got to give the DJ songs.
Because he's a DJ. He has a DJ school, but he doesn't know none of the new music.
You got to get your shit together.
I know shit that get the party started. That might be a good one, but it's not necessary. I know the shit that I need. Yo, you know how many songs is out?
Yes.
You know how much music is out?
Yes.
I don't need that song.
You do.
I don't. When I need a song, I'm gonna hear it.
What's your banger for the summer?
Oh, good question.
One song. It's only one song. There's only one answer.
Swag shit.
Ratchet. What's that shit? Hanging out the window with my ratchet friends. I like that shit.
Oh, Glorilla?
Yeah.
That's not the song.
Okay,
What's
cool.
the song?
I don't know. Oh, Sticky or Break My Love.
Nope. Both wrong.
What is it?
Burna Boy. Last.
Oh, yeah.
That is the song.
What's the song?
Last.
No, that's...
We're on fast. Last. Now everybody gonna
Okay.
shadow.
Menashe. What about that song by the dude that we talking about? Of course I fucked up. Oh, y'all don't know this song.
You didn't say words.
Of course I fuck. Of course I'm. Who don't fuck up? Hands in the air. Of course I fucked up.
Send me the song.
Who never fucked up? Hands in the air. Y'all don't know that song?
Send me. I've never heard that song. Please send me the song.
that-
I know you
my
fucking it
God.
up.
Put that in the chat.
No,
Put-
I'm not.
put it in
I
the
bet
chat.
you I'm not fucked it up. I didn't fuck it up. Come on.
Put it in the chat.
Nobody in the chat.
They all Southern. They don't know shit.
They all Southern. All right. Well, that song is fire.
You gotta put that shit in
song
shit.
is fire. Y'all people who listening, y'all know the damn song I'm talking about.
Who?
At
What's the
Dre and
words?
Nicole, huh?
Who never fucked up?
Yeah. Who never fucked up? Ends in the air.
All right, go ahead.
Of course I fucked up. Who never fucked up? Hands in the air. That's all I know right now. I know the words, but it's escaping me.
I know this song. You're right. This is not the song, but
It's
a lot of
not
people
the
don't know
song.
it yet. But it's coming.
That shit is fire.
Yeah, this shit coming.
That shit is fire.
I heard this
it's
shit.
so funny that you mentioned this earlier.
What?
Sticky and Break My Love, they literally play it right after. Break My Love and then Sticky right after.
Break My Soul.
I've
I
never not heard that
told
exactly
y'all
together.
that was the single on. That is the jam on. I told y'all gotta listen to me. I should have been a DJ. I swear to God.
That's how it goes. What do you mean? Tron said what?
No.
Yeah, you won't break my soul. Yeah,
Break My Soul, and then they go right into Sticky right after that.
Yep.
It's that's just how they do it. All right, at Dre Nicole, when y'all be saying ain't no dick good enough to make you act crazy, that's when I knew y'all ain't never had the kind I had before. Cap or no cap?
No cap.
Tron.
I have no idea. No comment.
I can't.
No cap.
I don't have nothing to say.
No comment.
I ain't never had pussy good enough to make me act crazy. What?
I'm
What's he
laughing
laughing
at
about?
no, I'm laughing at Gunna because I'm like I said no cap. Like this is the one. I'm cutting bitches for this one.
Is it the sex or is it how you feel?
It's both. It's both.
That's crazy. I don't think
That nigga be bending me into a pretzel in the house. You shitting me?
I ain't gonna hold you.
You ain't gonna do that shit just because. Like I have to okay for you to fuck my nigga. Like if you just trying to fuck my nigga just off rip, nah, I'm gonna get mad.
You do get mad.
I'm gonna get mad.
Dodge had to been talked off of cliffs before about this nigga.
I love him.
I've never had pussy that made me act crazy. I've had feelings that made me act crazy. I had feelings of rejection that made me act crazy. Like, damn, you was lying the whole time?
Mm-hmm.
Because women will make you feel like you're their everything, and then one day you're not.
Somebody
When they
said that
change
about
their
me one
mind
day.
on you, the next thing you know, they with some other nigga, or they just off doing them, or they just not. I thought you was in love with me. All that shit you was saying, like,
Right.
and now you just different. Why are you laughing? It's not funny,
I'm laughing because some nigga said that about me one day.
bro. That shit ain't funny. You was lying.
I wasn't lying. He said that I'm one of the most dangerous women that he ever met because I have the ability to make a man feel like he's the only man in my life and like actually believe it even though it's not true. And he's like, he was like, you're mad, loving, and compassionate in the face. Like you make a nigga feel like he's special, but you do it to every
toxic.
I used to be, I told y'all, I changed.
So you and Trump the same person?
I'm better than Trump.
I was talking
It's
about
words
this.
coming from you.
I was talking about this when women were like, niggas are this, niggas are that. And I was just like, yo, men fuck a bitch he see in the club, not thinking nothing of it. Yo, she fat ass, I was drunk, dick got hard, fuck, right? Ran home to my bitch. Women play on a nigga for a month and a half. Planning, their friends know. They got fake plans that they going over here. You've established a whole situation in your relationship. Like, yeah, I got this this convention that's coming up. I got to go out there with my my line sisters, or my company is flying us to Oakland or some shit. And you off in Vegas with this nigga fucking in the Bellagio, right? You done created this whole thing, and they say, "Oh, we're better cheaters." That doesn't make you a better person.
Nah, I'm a worse person.
Right. That makes you a worse person.
But I'm better at being bad than
us for having spontaneous moments where, all right, whatever. But you're literally playing on everybody's involved. Your entire conglomerate is involved when it comes to fucking this one nigga. You still fucking with me. You still my girl. You did all of this to fuck this one nigga, and you think you're a better person than me?
You gonna let
my
one
niggas
little
didn't even know where I was at.
Right.
Y'all be talking about, oh, you ain't call you. At least you call your friends so that way he could give you some backup. I was lying to that nigga too.
Right.
Nobody knows what I was doing. I wasn't trying to embarrass you on some entire level. You got the whole people, the entire universe, the Marvel universe of friends that you have that I know that you was all fucking on me or something. But you're a better person. Bye. Anyway, Melly, where we at with time? Do I have time for more? 2:20. 2:20. At Oluwalatenda. Oluwalatenda. You can read it too. Guys do that too. My girl talking about guys do that too, because I said I'm going out to Ohio this week. She swear I'm getting flown out by somewhere. She's gonna be on the. Let me see the set. Let me see everything.
Yeah.
It means I have to fly all my equipment out there, babe. My lights, everything to keep up with this lie. And I'm going somewhere.
You will never find true love when people use money and other people's relationship as a standard for what you want from men. Some of you are just annoying with your obsession and entitlement over people's money and relationships, just misleading and confusing people.
I didn't understand what the fuck just happened.
You will never find true love when you use money and other people's relationship as a standard for what you want from men. No cap. Some of you are just annoying with your obsession and entitlement over people's money and relationships, just misleading and confusing people. I don't know about that part. The first sentence, I'm gonna call no cap.
Yeah. Okay.
No cap, and this just is going back to the social media conversation. Everybody's worried about what other people are doing. That's what, because you see things and you create these fake standards for your life based on what you see on social media. But you don't realize that a lot of these chicks that are in these dope ass cars and whatever are escorts, for one, two, having to deal with some real shit. Real shit in their lives, like real fucked up shit in their lives that you probably don't ever want to see or even hear about. You don't even want to be the third person. You don't want to be
affiliated, a friend
with the shit that a lot of these women. I'm telling you, this one chick, this fucking Trey Songz, went up to his hotel. He calls her, and her best friend is in there sucking his dick just to say that they fucking Trey Songz. You don't want that type of lifestyle. You don't want to have to go through what it takes to be in a lot of these people's situations. So eat your meal and shut the fuck up about what other people are doing because you've seen it on social media. You don't know what these people's lives are. Whose life do you think is out there is perfect? Whose life do you think is perfect out there?
You don't know how financially responsible they are. They could be knee deep in debt. They could be borrowing shit just to look a certain way.
Son. Hello.
I want to say thank you to everybody that's kept up with So Shameless. Everybody that is in the Discord, we love you. That is paying for Patreon. You haven't gotten no real content besides the Discord. We love you. I want to say thank you. Everybody that's watching the videos, y'all go listen to this shit here, and then you go watch this shit on YouTube 7 weeks later when Melly finally gets... Sorry. Didn't mean to do that to you.
Yes, he did.
I didn't mean to do that to you.
It was very
There's
intentional.
a fair amount of anxiety that Melly has about these videos. She's trying. She has to do 2 shows, so she's doing her best. Oh, look at she dropped a tear.
We passed our 3-year anniversary, didn't we? Recently.
Did we?
Isn't it in July?
Didn't we celebrate that?
We didn't celebrate our 3-year anniversary this year.
Years.
Is it 4 years?
Yeah.
Trav, how long
Right.
we been here? How old is Parker?
You looked at me.
I wanted somebody to help me, nigga.
When y'all ready, we could just end this. And Melly and Trav, y'all figure out.
When is our anniversary? Rachel?
Rachel knows.
TT, something.
Wait,
help.
what happened to TT?
What
Did
y'all
y'all
do
get
to
rid of-
TT?
what
Yo,
y'all did
y'all
to
did
TT?
something to TT. I know y'all did because y'all ain't shit.
What did y'all do to TT? Where's TT?
Travis.
Travis did something.
Malcolm.
Travis, who did?
Rachel. When is our anniversary? Thank you.
3 years in August.
What's the date,
Not
Travis?
you, not TT, the other one.
Not you, TT. The other, Miss T, Sweet T.
Sweet, is it Sweet T? No, that's Sweet T.
So then the other T.
Oh, that's
Who the
bad,
fuck am
man.
I looking for?
That's fucked up. We don't know.
T Sweet.
T Sweet. Yeah. See, what
Where
y'all
is
do
she
to
at?
her?
She said she back working now.
Travis, when is our anniversary, bro? We gotta do something.
He
So
said
August.
August what?
All right, bye. So Shameless.
She's in England.
England.
How we missed that? Yo, we bad at our own fucking Discord, bro.
I said, Trav. I said, T Sweet, give me a little of that old mouth. I take it. I said it. Stand by that too. I bet you that mouth crazy. All right, bye.
She's not in England.
Yeah. Yeah. That nigga be Christmas. Yeah. Hey. I'm shameless, so shameless. With my dogs on the block, it was dangerous. Take a girl out to eat and she's paying. I'm shameless, so shameless. I'ma go hit Tahoe up. Come bring the Tahoe truck, body bags on body bags. Come pick this garbage up. DJ mixing in the booth, he leave him traumatized up. I ain't got no time to waste. Let's get these commas up. I'm sitting in class, I can't even focus. Looking at cheese, hoping that she don't notice. Titty sit right, that ass be poking. I'm sitting in front cause I gotta be the closest. I'm just waiting for the bell, let everybody leave. I passed with an A, but left her with a D.